the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Yeah. I don't need the headphones for this one. Videos you'll never watch. Still paying for videos that they'll never watch. You paying for videos that they'll never watch. Still working on that album you never dropped. I see you grinding, keep pushing, I hope you never stop. Your time ticking, just know that you don't control the clock. Consider battle rapping, you're too old for the wave. Your promotion is weak, you need a brand name. Nobody knows you, get you an audience. Nobody owes you, nah, not even your audience. How you paying to open up with no album to sell? Ain't no point in paying that much if you can't drink from the well. Their promoters are fucking you and they fucking you well. Wait a minute, it kinda sound like you fucking yourself. Wait a minute, take a second, analyze it yourself. Instead of moving state to state, complaining how the city failed you. Ayo, Dre give you that game where these others fail to. I teach you how to win and take an L too. One time for the bass line in the back light. Two times for the hi-hats that we all like.
Let's go.
Three's for my producer, four's for the user, five. Ay. Five for the niggas trying to make it, get your act right, act right, act right, act right.
I'm the motherfucking man with the plan. Just somebody that nobody understands. I could be fine with a couple $100 grand. Wouldn't ever find me caught up in a jam. Had to make a move cause I was living reckless. We was whooping at Savanta, not the exit. Let's go. Growing up wasn't crazy, it was demented. Going hard in the paint in every direction. I'm that person you shouldn't forget to mention. All is forgiven, I didn't know you had dementia. You don't like me, I don't care, I never met you. Middle fingers in the air is what I sent you. I'm from the city where nobody ever helped you. Put my hands in the sky, I'm flying Delta. I'm spitting flames, had to close up, probably melt you. I only say that cause when you hear me be like, hell yeah. You a beast, you a dog, you an animal. I got the remedy, I swear I got the antidote. Need my Henny on the double in the glass of Coke. I figure they only be hating cause they mad and broke. I'm staying on point but saying that I'm tactical. Like a semi-automatic when you at a scope. Whatever you strategizing is practical. When it comes down to flowing, I'm a natural, actual rap, apical dominance, prominent. What you calling a divine providence? Look, keep in the picture cause I'm prominent, hollering. I don't give a fuck, I'm on the zero tolerance. Fuck it, look into my eyes and tell them what you see is ominous. You think it that you better, but I think it's quite the opposite. Cause we do not have anything in common. This is common sense and nobody's controlling me. I know you see it's obvious.
Who's in control? I gotta know. Who's in control of me?
Yeah.
Who's in control? I gotta know.
We are live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch right now.
Motherfuckers forgetting them with the code.
If you are new to the show, pretty much we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists and producers around the globe. If you have music, yes, you can send it into our email.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Please don't send anything that happens to be on the radio. That means if you are rapping on an industry beat or singing, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case, try not to send those. We want you guys to do as much original work as freaking possible. You can sample stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Chop it up, make it a little bit different, do an official kind of remix kind of situation or whatnot. But if you're just rapping to the same instrumental or you're sending us a Drake or Kendrick song, we will get cut or blocked or flagged or muted on certain freaking platforms or something like that. So yeah, send y'all stuff. Right now we are just in the middle of the countdown before we officially get started. We try to make sure that the sound is working right on all our platforms and that we're you know what I'm saying, sharing it up as well. So if you have,
I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got a car filled with pressure, hit the gas, feel the pressure in the bass undress. Yeah. the stars in the ceiling give a sensual feeling. I got you bobbing your head. Throw these late nights cruising through the city where we live for. Tweeters kicking high, bass vibrate the floorboard. 4 6x9s, but I think I need 4 more. All these speakers in the whip, you think I got a photo. With these here buttons, I could turn it to a light show. You could crack the window, baby, light it doobie. Turn the music up, check out the scenery. Pull out your phone, put that on your Snapchat. When them ballin' niggas see it, make them wanna snap back. I'm knowing that they hate it when they see you with me. Cause when it come to stuntin', it ain't nothing to me. Got 2 old schools in the Benz in the cut, dog. Make me call cuz, tell them pull out the cut. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before. I got my Bluetooth right so I can run to the stove and let the blunt out the tray from the night before.
Too many tears held for years with no one to tell. I lock my feelings in the cell with plans to excel. Walk on those shells, I take a step trying to dodge on my fails. Move with the heart of Perry, slide with the problem repel. I'm gonna lead his mommy's rocky when jogging on trails. But I promise to get you finest on top of the hills. Ships that I sell, you can see that I'm visually well. My music fire holds you hostage with devils in hell. Hoping I sell, and I ain't even make it big. I'm just flowing over waves and showing you how I live. Cause I ain't tripping, known to listen when we was kids a little bit. But I still account for the bitterness, ill as shit. Who you know with the flow, spit it real as this. And spill his drip sauce on while I walk on this mellow drift. A better pen, got my family knowing I'm heaven sent. I got ties to some angels and barely I'm even relevant.
Good morning, by the way, for those
You're
who are
supposed to be mine.
tapping in the daytime. Y'all know I usually start a little bit later. There are rare occasions when I do have the morning episodes, and I'm probably usually even
You're
live
supposed to be mine.
a little bit earlier than right now. Here you go. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me, was it worth it?
2 minutes, 20
really
seconds,
hope
y'all.
She is perfect. Cause you acting like you're so in love. Like you don't think about what we was. And I can't lie, it hurt it. You need an Oscar, boy, you earned it. Cause you acting like you would be us. So why are you with her? First of all, what the fuck you mean you ain't mean to hurt me? You look me in my face and see me hurting. Now you be on my page, I see you lurking. Now you missing what we had, reminiscing, get flashbacks, but you can just kiss my ass.
How you know you ain't gonna be first?
I witnessed you tell lies with my own eyes.
Tap back in, we are on YouTube.
You can't get no more.
The YouTube is recorded, so you can go check back at the stream.
You're supposed to be
Rewind it.
mine.
You act like loving me is a crime, cause you know I would never drop a dime.
I would never drop a dime.
You
got
can't
1
get
minute.
no more of my time. You know you're supposed to be mine.
You're supposed to be
You
mine.
act like loving me is a crime, cause you know I would never drop a dime.
Again, get y'all records into our email. If you haven't already freaking sent in what y'all freaking doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go into that email in just a freaking moment and, of course, start the show up. Again, we play all genres. All artists are freaking welcome to submit. Also, no Tidal and Apple Music, please, because that also I don't have accounts with those. So you will get played.
People change too fast for my pace. I can't even tell if I remain the same.
30 seconds.
Though they tell me I should be ashamed. I would sit here all fucking day. But what would you do if you had my setbacks? You can't even name them, you don't know who I am. So why throw me shit, God, I can't bear to listen. No matter what I say, they just find a reason to hate me, to grade me, make my accomplishments seem so small. Gotta face it, can't erase them, but it's hard without any support.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
'Cause
Please send your records to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com or get ready to die. Ha 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 ha.
Autobots, share the stream.
Let's go. Alright, once again, we are live on all platforms and stuff like that, so you can tap in on our YouTube and the Twitch as well, especially if you guys have videos and stuff like that. We have different visuals that will play on the screen. Sneak peek of that's always behind me on that freaking TV or whatnot, but there is like maybe a 10-second or so like latency, so you will see like what's happening, you know, like 10 seconds after. Once again though, send your music to my email. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. We play independent artists, producers, and bands only. No industry artists, nothing that's on the radio already. Those artists have the exposure. They're getting played on the radio. We are trying to get you guys to that point, essentially, right? So we give you guys feedback on, you know, whatever you have, 1 to 10. All feedback is, of course, welcome. As I said, all genres are accepted. Don't be freaking shy. And it's completely free to submit to our show. You can skip the line if you do want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
However, if you are, I don't even know what I was gonna freaking say anymore. I'm just gonna head right into the free line right now and stuff like that. Let me do that. If we do happen to reach a certain amount by the end of the stream, y'all know we do giveaways on the show. You guys can win free skips and stuff like that. Yada, yada, yada. Also, my name is Nonsense, aka Dork Genius, aka Chris Nonsenze, aka Dorky, aka Dork Genius, aka your mama's favorite dork, aka your dork for hire, aka El Dorky Corbon, aka, like, I got too many damn names, okay? Don't worry about it, man. Do worry about it though, because it is important. All right, let me see what we got first. John D, we got you up first. Let me see if I can stop this. 1 to 10. I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah, I think we can. Dorky, don't play that. Where am I even playing this from? Hold on. Alright, listen. Dorky, don't play that.
When these rappers try to make a clever song, no matter what they do, we'll never get along. Because the COVID now will never share a bone. I've been trying to fix the rap game for the longest. I ain't gonna lie, man, your rap's really garbage. Speak what's on my mind, cause I'm actually honest. You feel this in your eye, in your back, in your arm check.
Alright, so essentially, if we do have a record, if we're in the free line, essentially, right? If it's not a skip, we'll pretty much end up cutting it a little bit sooner. If there are certain things that are going on with a certain record, right? Like if we just, you know, really, if it's that, nah, this ain't it type of freaking situation, sometimes it's in the performance, it's the mix that's, you know what I'm saying, going on. There's way too many effects, you know, certain things that are a little bit of a distraction that are just taking you out of the record. For me, it's not the fact that we can't understand the language, because I always can see the potential in, you know, those, you know, more international, you know, records and whatnot. Again, out here in LA, we still have like a lot of the Spanish, you know, and reggaeton music that is still popping within its, you know, own sector as well. So I know what certain things, you know what I'm saying, should sound like, you know, potentially to a sync license situation. If there's like a moment or something like that in some kind of visual that somebody wants to add that to, there's a small amount of potential, but also like what you're doing has to be pleasing to the ear, right? Like the moment it came on, I mean, y'all saw my face change, man. It was like, bruh, like what the, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not gonna lie, man, that happens a lot with your music. I'm still trying to figure out like what's that perfect thing that you specifically need to do to really have that thing that's gonna be, you know, liked by, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more of myself and others. But again, just keep working, keep trying to think about what some of those things are. Like, I don't think I've heard too much of a harmonization kind of situation. You do add too many effects to your vocals and stuff like that. I feel like to a certain extent you should build into that effect you're using for like the chorus. The chorus should have that. Then the verses should be more, you know what I'm saying, streamlined, you know, a little bit less, you know, in that area. You know, I'll just leave it up to good night. Caffeine, we freaking good, you know what I'm saying? We had a one from the realist on that. It was like, nah, fam. Meddler, you know what I'm saying, said it's the voice for me, you know what I'm saying? And that was a hell no, as David said. And then, you know what I'm saying, what's up? You said, does it continue from earlier? No. So if you see a new stream, resend whatever you're trying to freaking get played, you know what I'm saying? Send something new, you know what I mean? And it's a new stream, essentially. New day, new dork, new show, new submissions, you know what I mean? And let me see. And yeah, it doesn't continue from there. And what'd you say? I don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how to feel right now. I mean, see, like all that is not necessarily good, right? You want people to be able to see some kind of vision, right? Always, again, even when it's a song that's not necessarily the best, I still always try to figure out like where could it be in a movie, right? Even if it's a comedy movie, if it's a moment where like the super bad crew is just walking in slow motion, you know what I'm saying, out of a party because they just blew it up or some shit, like with actual explosions, and then you see that for the trailer and then they play that. Like, you're not gonna mind it in those contexts, right? But as a song, you know what I'm saying, it needs that pleasing, you know what I'm saying, mix to go with it, to sort of like put you in that. Let me see if we can head back into the free line once again. Again, I appreciate y'all patience as we roll through. It's 12:39. We got about maybe 2 or 3 hours that we can, you know, spare for the freaking show. So if you haven't,
be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
All right, AD, you are up. Let me go ahead and load you. Where the hell is? All right. See, try to be patient, man. I don't announce the lineup and stuff like that because often we do get a lot of skips on the show that will change whatever I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, I can be like, you're next, and then 5 people will send insta skips, you know what I'm saying? That will literally make you feel like I'm lying and shit like that. So try to be patient if you are in the free line. If you do want to skip, that'll get you played immediately. You will not have to wait. It is always the best course of action, and it'll guarantee that your song is played, no matter if people are hitting that dorky, don't play that on your shit or whatnot. But all songs are fair game. While you guys are in that free line, good luck. Did you get a confirmation email? If you check, refresh your email, see if you did. If you didn't, resend it right away. ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Also, make sure that your email matches the name that you guys show up in the chat sometimes. Otherwise, Asking me that makes no sense either. I like this piano work right here. It's called Lord Forgive Me, I Was a Thought.
Okay, what's your favorite meal? My favorite meal is pussy.
And that pussy good, she told me I'm too good. When she on my dick, she growing 2 feet, should I ever come around, she opening up, look. She crying happy tears, Muhammad Ali could never beat that shit up as good as AD did it. Leave that pussy grinning when AD gon' be in it. Turn that shit from grippy to Parkinson's disease, bitches. Winning with the women when I'm with the ring. When I need pills to get some pussy because of an old agent. Back when Nash and Davis in 11th grade, turned to pussy chasing. Didn't ask for paying, they was still tipping Davis. Bitches popping pussy like she got a gun, hella busting on my dick like she got cheated on. With a birthday looking bitch, I could get a nun in a pseudo lingerie. I'm a speaking tongues fella, praying on her knees, trying to get some holy water. But I keep my bread communion in an option to me partner. When nothing, she'll get even with these nuts. She gonna see him, then go at him like an apple. She's in the Garden of Eden.
Opposite side, we got a 10.
Hallelujah, amen. Before you misjudge, dog, I'd like to say this. I'm happy when chicks fuck too, and I ain't playing. They hating on you cause you fucking the gay then. Or they could be angry that they haven't got a clue on how to get some fucking pussy. They some fucking pussies. I'm ugly, yes I am, and I'm fucking pussy. I wrote this whole track about my love for pussy, but the best thing about it is that it comes from women. To the girls, you push me to be something better, all in the name of my love for pussy. Got in the song, it's weird, I had a one-track mind as a team, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man. Got in the song, it's weird, I had a one-track mind as a team, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man. Got in the song, it's weird, I had a one-track mind as a team, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man.
Everybody has a different criteria,
weird,
man.
I had a one-track mind as a team, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man. I got a lot of love from ladies, man.
Auto-tune, though. You said add some auto-tune and shit like that. I don't know about that, man. Like, listen. When it comes to... Hold up. When it comes to any artist just straight up rapping, right, on a record, I absolutely hate when you just add auto-tune to your record. Unless you're actually singing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like in most cases, like I really want artists to go in and do something like truly melodically when you are even gonna use the effect, right? So I wouldn't recommend him, you know, just sort of doing that, or any artist for that matter. Again, if you're gonna go in melodically sing, treat it like an R&B artist by all means. Use the effect, have the right amount of delay, you know what I'm saying? Reverb kind of situations, make it sound spacey. Like you guys know what to do for the most part in those right records. Also, you don't want to add too much anyways. This was more of a, you know, hip-hop centric, you know, kind of record. I wasn't expecting it to be more of an upbeat kind of situation because the way that the piano kind of was in there had like a different, you know, vibe. I think all of us thought it was gonna go in a kind of different direction or whatnot. You know, changed intro was, you know what I'm saying, funny. You know, I do think that the record itself, like, I don't know, would I have slowed it down? Would I have made it, you know what I'm saying, something different? I'm still trying to decipher that. You're still consistent with your style that you do have on, you know what I'm saying, you know, most records. Often he has sort of a very specific kind of like pattern, or likes to get in there with some of the same rhyme patterns as he's, you know, going in. You'll sort of see it the more that you sort of hear, you know, songs from him over time or whatnot. But you know what I'm saying? What did you guys freaking think overall? Like we had polar opposites, you know what I'm saying, on, you know what I'm saying, both sides and whatnot. On TikTok it was like one, like nah. And you know what I'm saying, on this side you guys had, you know, still critiques, but you know, you were up there with a potential freaking 10 or whatnot. You said Kendrick, inspiration and stuff like that. Shout out to Jackson. You know what I'm saying, too much reverb. You said needs a compressor as well. And delay, and then AD said these are all demos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, and auto-tune don't work on these types of tracks. I agree. I 100% freaking agree. And you said this song going to Lil Wayne's old studio and shit like that. And then Overdose was saying he got a show in Chicago on 420 with Crucial Conflict, which is dope. Why did I hit that? Yeah, get that mix. And honestly, man, a lot of you guys could do that thing where you have a few different artists or a few different producers kind of like remix your songs or stuff like that, right? Like if you have a single that you're releasing, get a few good producers, see what they would do to your vocals or whatnot, and release the single and the alternative versions as like a, little sampler sort of freaking pack or whatnot. Like, the fans who do love the songs, they love that, especially when it's something authentic, not just some like, oh, you put it through AI. Like, no, it's actually getting producers to see what they would do to your vocals and how they would elevate the beat. People can sort of choose their favorites or whatnot. And you can sort of gauge which one you should put more promotion into, you know what I'm saying? Based on that as well. Just an idea. Let's go back into the lineup. Appreciate y'all time. We got Meddler right up in the cusp of whatnot. You also have a YouTube link. This one is called Adjustment Period. We'll get it in just a moment.
Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing outside.
Alright, let's see what she got. Where's it gonna be at, Overdose? I mean, obviously the flyer might say it. I'm just trying to get a sneak peek before we. Gutter Beans, what's good? Welcome back. Is this more of like a beat? Or not necessarily a beat? Because I could hear this played at like a women's clothing store or like some modeling freaking shit. Mr. Fresh will probably have one. Just imagine your mama shopping for clothes while she looking for something for her toes. I don't know where the heck I'm gonna go, but I know that I wanna like get on this shit and then flow. But no, I also kinda don't like it. I don't know like what to do, what you would wife it. Like if it was something that kinda looked nice when you walk into store and you looked in his eyes and it feels like a throwback too, kinda. Back in the 90s. 80 said, I love this beat, Vibey. This is I don't know, man. I'm this close to hitting that button only because I know how much better it could be. Okay, think of it in a video game then. Just some kind of video game, right? Side scroller, NBA something, menu music. That takes it to a different level. That's what I was thinking, Jackson. Slow it down. Hold up. could try to mess with it on YouTube. Hold up. I'm trying to mess with it, man. Hold up, y'alls. Trying to see. I'm trying to at least get a sneak peek of what that might sound like a little bit, right? That's all I can really do from the YouTube side, really, is like try to see. I see like the beginning parts for sure. Like they have that sort of like that runway model kind of, you know, overall freaking feel like 100%. Like I can't get out of that. I immediately go into, oh man, as a kid, just having to be there with my mom and like hating it, but because there was nothing to do, and then she's just shopping for pink clothes, and I'm hearing music like that, you know what I'm saying, and Madonna, and you know what I'm saying, I love it up, it's all about to be fine, it's all about to be, and it goes to the rhythm and it goes to the end of it. Like there was a whole bunch of stuff that I do remember within that freaking ish or whatnot. So this would hit that, right? Just, you know, Kim Kardashian freaking type shit, but more in the 90s. So there's this part of me that wants this to be elevated, right? Change the tempo, add some even better sounds and stuff like that, like update it, right, for like today's standards and stuff like that. Obviously, not everything that you know, producers make is meant to be like for an artist to hop on, right? It's more of an instrumental. That's why I sort of thought, you know what, okay, let's think about what it would be like just like as a beat in a video game and stuff like that. Because if you think about it for an artist, you're definitely always gonna want sort of like more. You're gonna want the drums and certain things to freaking hit harder, you know. But if it is for a video game, you're not necessarily concerned with like a beat hitting. You're not rapping to it like that unless you are so much of a rapper. You pause Battletoads just to rap to the pause music. I think I'm playing, man. That's exactly how that shit sounded. Let me bring it back to normal. Oh, I was about to say, like, how do I get it back to normal speed? Anyways, we're gonna go back into the free line for y'all.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
All right, man. Let's see who is freaking next. I'm not even checking if there are any skips, because, like, I want to get y'all's. I appreciate y'all's, man. The realest, you are finally freaking up, and you have cried.
Huh? Look. All of my motherfucking brothers, nigga, on my mama. Look. Shit. Sunny said bad light skin, red bone, and she super thick. Hit it from the back. I told her bitch to come take the dick. When I beat the roll, little baby, can you hold a stick? When I beat the roll, little baby, can you count the chips? I'm trying to hit the roll. Little nigga, I'm trying to get rich. These niggas steady talking out their neck, but never get it in. I'm on the road to riches. Little nigga, I need my dividends. If the bitch ain't paying, then she ain't staying. She gotta go. I can't even trust these bitches. Cut these bitches hoes. I swear to God, if the bro move wrong, I get him gone. These niggas steady talking out their neck, but it ain't on site. Left, right, since my brother died, I'm trying to make him cry. These niggas say they feel my pain, but it ain't the same. I'm trying to make it to the top, and really me, Johnny Dane. These 223s, AR-15, that carbon, I ain't gon' make him bleed. I really keep a broom, cause you know I sweep you off your feet. I ain't got no time to waste. I'm trying to get it in. These niggas steady talking out their neck, but not trying to spin. I been outside day and night, nigga, with this loaded 40. These niggas steady talking out their neck, but still chasing shorties. I been outside, a nigga really trying to get his bag right. These niggas hiding in the house, these niggas fucking housewives. I feel like raw way, cause a nigga got a sack right. Baby, would you hit the road when the fucking day right? Said bad light skin, red bone, and she super thick. Hit it from the back. I told her bitch to come take the dick. When I beat the roll, little baby, can you hold a stick? When I beat the roll, little baby, can you count the chips? I'm trying to hit the roll. Little nigga, I'm trying to get rich. These niggas steady talking out their neck, but never get it in. I'm on the road to riches. Little nigga, I need my dividends. If the bitch ain't paying, then she ain't staying. She gotta go. I can't even trust these bitches. Cut these bitches hoes. I swear to God, if the bro move wrong, I get him gone. These niggas steady talking out their neck, but it ain't on site. Left, right, since my brother died, I'm tryna make him cry. These niggas say they feel my pain, but it ain't the same. I'm tryna make it to the top and really me, Johnny Dane. These 2 to 3s, AR-15, that carbon, I ain't gon' make him bloom. I really keep a broom, cause you know I sweep you off your feet.
I appreciate the rapping flow. A lot of times, like, people be like, what the hell you rapping for? A lot of people freaking always really try to freaking maybe rap like really fast or slower. Also, there's a lot of time where people will be also telling me that was,
bro, listen. All right. So, a fairly decent mix in terms of, you know, your vocals and stuff like that. I always appreciate being able to hear you guys, you know what I'm saying, up front and hear some clarity within the vocals, right? Because that's what, you know, that's what makes you feel a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, a professional. What else makes you feel a little bit more professional? How about the fact that he doesn't sound like he's punching in every freaking bar? A lot of times when we do have that style and certain artists within the genre, they do tend to, like, you know what I'm saying, not only punch in every bar, but like let you hear it and shit like that. You'll hear them like cutting themselves off every other bar. And again, there are many artists who freaking do it. I'm trying to get as many artists out of that as possible, just because, like, when you're able to have this kind of feel where it goes, you know what I'm saying, as far through as possible, where it sounds like he was prepared, right? That's what makes us confident in wanting to see you live as well, right? Because we're like, oh shit, I want to see him perform that shit live and shit like that. Same energy and da-da-da-da. Like, you felt like he felt the beat that he's on. And if they were to take it to, you know, like getting an actual Spanish guitar, some drums, you know what I'm saying? If you were to bring it to a live sector like that, I'm telling you, you would kill it. Do a Tiny Desk scenario of any kind of records that you have where you're truly able to perform it front to back. I'm telling you, you will, you know what I'm saying? You'll earn anybody. Like, this is any artist right now, man. Like, the bigger artists that have started realizing that every now and then. You've had like T-Pain, Scarface, Juvenile, you know what I'm saying? You have artists, even Kevin Hart randomly just goes and freestyles a freaking Tiny Desk kind of freaking thing, and it just shows you like that people want to see y'all do stuff freaking live, and you know, at the very least, just have, you know, real performances, real instruments and stuff like that being there. So just know that. Good job though in terms of the track. What was the time? It was about 2 minutes and 28 seconds. I think we had a comment that said maybe better 808s or something like that would make it, you know what I'm saying, hit a little bit better on in terms of what they're listening on and stuff like that. We had an 8 from Keno Jackson, you know what I'm saying, also said, he said flow, did he have, you know what I'm saying, YBN, you know what I'm saying, Amir, and he sounded like YBN. Oh, he was saying like you reminded him of, you know, YBN, and Amir and stuff like that. And it's pretty good. AD was saying, damn bro got flow. You know what I'm saying, from Jackson. Danny Ray, you know what I'm saying, was like, okay. Or no, she was just saying that to me responding to her. And then Meddler said he sent a skip, so we're gonna get you in next and see what else you got and stuff like that. So you sent taking off, so let me go ahead and check that. And he said that's a 1 take 2. Oh my god. Listen, hold up. You see it? I appreciate that. You don't know how many times on this show I've told artists, like, look, people, what you should do, right? My honest opinion is that if you are at all a punch-in artist, right? Because all you guys are doing to a certain extent is writing the song, but you're recording it at the same time, right? However, by punching in, you guys are sort of making it feel a little bit more disjointed. Like, it doesn't feel like you were prepared, like you knew exactly what the record was gonna be before you put it in, right? Like, if you wrote it and then you're just still punching it, that's a whole nother freaking thing. But in most cases, they're putting together the song while they're sort of like either freestyling or like trying to do it like that, and it'll feel disjointed. So when you do that, after you have what you feel like is a complete record, learn it. right? Sit with it for like a week or something like that, and get to the point where you can say every single word for word without the words on it. Like practice with the freaking beat after that, you know what I'm saying? And then record that version, that performance version that you guys have. It's got to be the best, you know, thing possible or whatnot, because you're gonna have the confidence, you're gonna have the actual, you know, personality that you need to have. You're gonna have time to think about all the best melodies that you could do, right? If you're singing at all and doing that. So other than that, man, like, you know, if you can learn your shit to really have something like a one take, and you know what I mean, we didn't really hear you mess up or anything like that. Like it felt like you know, it was decent or whatnot. Said chocolate drop or something like that. And saying it was good, you know what I'm saying, little 8, you know what I'm saying, AD. And then what you say, my song, a freestyle, but still and stuff like that, man. Listen, if we, you know my rule of thumb, right? If we can tell it's freestyle, then go back into the record. You know what I mean? Like if we can go, that was too easy, or it felt like he said the same thing, you know what I'm saying, right there, or that didn't make sense. Like if it sounds freestyled, always go back in. Don't hesitate to freaking freshen up and make sure that every word, every line is something dope, because that's what's gonna get you a part of those conversations, right? The people who when we getting our haircut at the barbershop, right? And then people are like, oh, who's your top 10 or whatever? You know what I mean? You can be a part of that by making sure that you're consistent with every line. If it sounds like anyone could have just put it together, you know, like that's not gonna turn those heads or whatnot. It's cool for background music often, you know what I'm saying? But people also like, they want to be able to vouch for the artist they listen to. They want to, you know, I'll say even more. You'll know you're doing a good job when people start, hey yo, like let's work, let's do a feature, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, right? When they're like clamoring for like a feature, you know you did a really good job on that record as well. Or adding it to the playlist, I suppose. Let me see. We do have, let me put that other skip in real quick.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
For your other one, Meddler, was it on the same YouTube or something like that, or because I didn't get the specific submission with it. Oh yeah, I forgot to reset the shit. Hold on. Give me a segundo. That was from yesterday. Meddler. Yeah, either. Let me look and see. Said it's on everything or whatever. Spotify, where I don't have my Spotify open, and it's gonna take a little bit to do that. So if it's on YouTube, I'd rather just go right to there, because I do have that open or whatnot. So let me, like, again, we're literally already on your thing and taking off, right? See, there we go. Let me turn off my background music. So he was the one that had the instrumental that we kind of wanted to speed change a little bit. Spacey.
Kinda spacey. Kinda trippy. What kind of place are you trying to take me? What kind of baby was randomly like crying when he freaking saw Jay-Z in the freaking face? I don't know what the hell I'm about to freaking do. Like, I don't even know, like, what the heck you make me up. The freaking beat. Send the beat to me, I'ma be rapping on it frequently. I rap to every beat that somewhat speaks to me. Also, you're like, hey, there's no freaking way he's a geek, but geez. try to switch it. If you're hungry for these beats, you better try a picnic or some shit that freaking people say whenever they freaking play the beat that I get this in and then y'all get back. Star was good. Hot track for sure. Matter of fact, you know what, man? The top hat is pure. Kind of freaking dopeness. I don't even know if I could get on this and spit some dope shit. He said we headed to the club. The club in the sky? I feel like we're in heaven. Wow. That club in the sky. Am I freaking dreaming at all? Watch me rubbing my eyes, like trying to figure out like what the hell was happening. Some people always kind of think like, man, like Tupac was a freaking thug in disguise. But I don't know what is happening though. Rapping for show. Matter of fact, I'm clapping your hoe cheeks. Let me see. I like this one better than the first one that he had.
We're a model co-star in space.
Out of space, a freaking alien and it smiled at me. I don't even know how I got up in the galaxy. And people always want to tell me there's no freaking way that you could get up in the palace. Freaking I always be telling y'all I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna tell you. Eating out of galaxy. Y'all don't even know like what the hell I'm freaking all up in the talent be. High as a giraffe ass music. Exactly. Damn, I'm freaking high, like what the hell is happening? Why am I in the freaking sky? Like, why is my freaking mouth so freaking dry? I don't know what is happening with this, but I can tell you that this is Justin. Hey, it is called Taking Off, so he has the perfect name for it. 420 is right around the corner. I might have to throw this in the playlist. All it's missing is some. Blow and smoke. You wanna laugh at something and you know a joke. I throw a yoke at somebody who knows they likes eggs. A lot of people freaking be like, you know I like legs. So when I'm up in the strip club, I'm looking at all of them chicks who I want to tip, but the ones with the big butt, who when they freaking walking around, you don't know if you're off and found. You also sound like freaking off away, maybe some awesome clown. Said bro was hella zooted when he made this. Yo. So this is better for everything, right? We'll talk about it. We'll freaking talk about it. We don't know what to do a lot of time when you know I'm flowing at you. I know that I'm cool freaking. All of the people, they don't know if their music freaking cool. And all of the time when you send the shit freaking, hopefully you send some things that you thinking that the new shit freaking. You know what I'ma put on the noose and the shit freaking. You know what, man? And then cougar. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, so like I was freaking saying, this one I do like a little bit better than the first one. You know what I'm saying? Mix, everything is freaking proper. You know, on it has higher quality freaking sounds. Feels like something that could be utilized for quite literally anything, right? We can go into the video game sort of sector of freaking things. With that, man, you know, it'd probably be a really good level of anything from, you know, Sonic to any kind of puzzle game to, you know, just something where you're exploring maybe an underground tunnel or, you know, something very mechanical or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Or spacey, obviously, right? We're in that. Star Fox, I mean, we can go into as many different, you know what I'm saying, games. Mass Effect, maybe a club in Mass Effect or something like that, right?
And wow, this was also 5 minutes and 3 seconds. I didn't even notice that, man. And not once did I look at my freaking watch and be like, all right, man, like, damn, how long it, like, you know, it got us freaking through. So that's a major freaking feat right there. Obviously it was a skip. We were gonna play the whole thing regardless, man. When you guys send skips in, you know, that is one accolade that you do freaking get. But you know, if we were in that sort of, you know, realm or whatnot, right? People would be like, all right, it's too long. They hit the Dorky don't play that and be like, man, I don't know. There needs to be more done or whatnot. He did sort of switch it up throughout, add different, you know, structures and in terms of like where the drums and situation would come in, drop out. And I think artists could get on this as well, right? You know, just depends on the type of artist. Busta Rhymes would kill this like freaking crazy, doing something kind of unorthodox. There's also, you know, very much straight up hip hop centric. You know, like an MF Doom, you know, would have done something kind of, you know, kind of wild with that. Let me see what you guys were saying right quick, and then we'll move on back in the free line. Said, damn, that's good. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it so much. You know, it truthfully seemed short and stuff like that. See, and that proves the point that I've been telling y'all for quite some time. Y'all claim, nah, I make 2-minute records because people have short attention spans, right? That's basically what y'all kept saying. I make 2-minute records, 1 minute, 20 seconds, whatever, because people have short attention spans. They don't like to da-da-da. Or you say, oh, I want that run it back potential and stuff like that. Look, if people really love something, they will run it back. They'll still listen to as much of the song that you have. Your job as an artist and producers are to just get people to however much of the end of the track as possible or whatnot. If the only ideas that you have are very minimal, then yes, make your records freaking short. But if you know you have so much in you that you still could go further in the beat, but the beat is short, get with the producer, tell them to like extend it if they can. Or engineers like myself, again, I produce and I engineer, I rap as well. I am always willing to help extend any beat that y'all freaking need if y'all want to rap to more of it. Just know that, like, if you're a good artist, people are going to want to stay in there longer. No one is checking for their time unless the artist is boring, repetitive, and not really saying anything. It's that simple, all right? Tiffy Bomb was freaking good, you know what I'm saying? Good to have you at the freaking show and stuff like that. And welcome to the freaking stream. We are freaking live right now via TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch at the freaking same time right now. So shout out to everybody freaking tapped in. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what it is. I'm trying to get my info and stuff like that together so we can start doing you know what I'm saying? Sending the stuff from the profane artists and stuff like that. You already know what it is. Let me see. Overdose. What do you say? Lady Gaga would make this a smash freaking hit and stuff like that. Hey man, I ain't seen Lady Gaga in a cool minute. And I feel like I don't know who that other there's another artist who felt like they were trying to kind of replace her with somewhat. Some of you guys may know who I'm talking about. You know, I don't know if that's freaking true or whatnot, but she does need to pop back up and do something. I forgot about Carrie Hilson. Right? No, not Carrie Hilson. I forgot about what's her name? Is that who I'm talking about? The one who just went into space and shit like that. You know what I mean? I literally forgot about her until that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, where have some of these freaking people been? You know what I'm saying, for the past minute or whatnot? Maybe they have still been making stuff, but like, you know, they aren't promoting it around this sector. What'd you say? Smash. Fire Freestyle Jackson was saying and stuff like that. Movie sounds or video gaming, for sure. And then what you say? Perfect am I, but my name is Bond, James Bond music and stuff like that. Man, listen. That's what I like to see, man. People just having ideas. Even if you hear a bad record tonight, right? Understand, bad records, bad production, whatever it is. there's always a place where you could put that song in some moment in a movie or something like that where it would hit a little bit different, right? I always bring up that song at the end of the movie of Grandma's Boy that's just like so weird. It's like, Grandma's Boy, and then the beat up for you for this. I don't know what he's saying in that freaking song, but it's weird. It's not the best song. It's not nothing that you would hear on the radio at all, yet it makes it at the end of that freaking movie during the freaking credits. It makes sense during the context of the freaking movie, how silly it was, and it's also a good movie none the freaking less or whatnot. Now, did that make me want to download the freaking record? Did that make me want to download it? No, but I still respect it every time it comes on. I don't like skip it and go to the rest of the credits and shit like that. Like, you know, you want to enjoy the rest of the part. You like it while it's on. Let me see. What do you say? They got Katy Perry. Yeah, Katy Perry. Damn, what did I freaking say? Carrie Hilson. But Carrie Hilson hasn't been around in a minute too. I don't know what happened to her either. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you saying. All right, can we get back in the free line? Let me make sure that nobody sent a skip. Let me make sure that nobody sent
nonsense. Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
All right, we back in a free line. We got Kino up freaking next. Kino with Emotions featuring Elmo. Is his name really Elmo, or did you like legit get Elmo? Hey, I lost my voice, so I can't do my Elmo impression. But I'm gonna imagine.
My people get it, uplifted, we raise your spirit, superior. Picture my niggas getting the picture, exterior. Yo, lavish living, get cash, mister. By all means.
Are we sure his name isn't Cookie Monster or something?
Even if demons get mad with you, the shell pans like an assist from Steve Nash. Start a mind, we been in masses, dream cash. Ain't no shit on the edge, ain't seen sad. They lock us up and toss us around like beanbags. Okay. More to the story, my story being recorded. 7 rings in, my pedigree Robert Horry. Sported, puffing on packs that Rick and Morty. Presidential shit, but 12 never escort me, scorching. I know some Zoes, they got the port. Kept it silent, ain't say a word, nothing recorded. Your lifestyle come with a price, can you afford it? Is your money being long worth your life being short?
For me, life was different, I got hit from all angles. My people chasing
like what he did.
I was looking out for angels. Me and the devil seem to tangle. Seem like every fucking year, the pain of losing my family. Watch the tears and all my fears, so I ain't scared of the dark. And I got more heart. I take the stand like I was Rosa Parks. I'm too hard for
I almost hit that button.
Can't push a good nigga like me away. It's any given Sunday if they wanna play. I'm all in, pull a Hail Mary. It might look like some wind when you get carried by your pallbearer. I was raised by G's, they live inside of me. So my mentality is different when I walk these streets. That's why I never hesitate when it come to mine.
When I beat right there.
Be quick to take somebody's shine. Yeah, when it's my time, I'll be ready when the Lord call. Until then, I'm signing off. It's critical.
If there's someone that got my life for me, it's in the devil taking all my peers' life for me.
I like the content. First verse performance, I think it'd be way better.
There's someone that got my life for me. It's in the devil taking all my peers' life for me. I always wonder who will ride for me. When it's my time, nobody cry. It's my time to leave. If there's someone that got my life for me, it's in the devil taking all my peers' life for me. I always wonder who will ride for me. When it's my time, nobody cry. It's my time to leave. If there's someone that got my life for me, it's in the devil taking all my peers' life for me. I always wonder who will ride for me. When it's my time, nobody cry. It's my time to leave.
It's my time to leave and shit. A lot of time people freaking don't even know what kind of.
I don't know. Honestly, I want to get into the review.
squished it.
Listen, so I like the content, like I freaking said, right? You know what I'm saying? Anytime an artist goes in and really wants to, you know, talk about real shit, man, you can't really hate, you know what I mean, on that, right? Because there's a lot of rappers who rap about bullshit, you know what I'm saying, out here, right? And so you need things to sort of like counter that. You need sometimes music for the people, essentially, and things that'll hit them in those right places. Life music, as I like to call it. I do feel like this record could have been done better, right? Of course, right? You have to be able to see or hear when you as an artist are off beat at any time on a record. For the artists who purposely like rap off beat, that's one thing, right? They like wanna, it's a part of their sort of style, their DNA, how they will sort of like rap. I don't often get that feeling from everyone though, right? They'll be like rapping on beat for the most part, and then all of a sudden certain part comes in and then they lose it a little bit. I'll tell you exactly what happens though, because I figured out the science, right? For a lot of artists, like, so for the first artist, it felt more like that was probably done by the engineer. Like the engineer actually made his verse slower than the beat. And then on Kino, there was just like a few parts where he might have rapped a little bit off beat, you know what I'm saying? And that was the part where the drums sort of leave for a second, right? A lot of artists like do have that problem where if the drums sort of leave, all of a sudden you don't know where you are on the beat, but you're still rapping. And I suggest that until you guys are able to sort of like, you know, do that right, rap to different portions of the beat that do still have the drums and everything, and then just move that portion of the vocal over to exactly where it needs to be or whatnot. Because otherwise, you know, you'll hit these freaking points where, you know, you're always gonna have that problem unless you practice. You have to be able to have an internal metronome that keeps you completely on beat, knowing where that kick drum is gonna come back in, right? Where, like, again, especially if it's like a beat drop, like imagine the DJ wants to do some dope shit with you while you're on stage, and then they just drop the whole record for like the next 4 bars so they can let your lines freaking hit because they know what you about to say, but then you weren't prepared for it, so then you start slowing down or speeding up, you know what I mean? You have to have that internal metronome, knowing where that beat is exactly. And then even if you make that mistake, right? I'm an engineer, so I'm always very much anal about like, all right, if I hear the artist sort of like offbeat, I'm gonna want to move their vocal over. You know what I'm saying? So I'll cut it into 2 places and I'll try to move it as much as I can to where it still sounds like it's on beat at the very least. But I still want you guys to get in there for the practice because you're gonna have to perform these songs anyway, right? But we see the potential. And he said, why don't they record with the drums? And yeah, see, you said basically what I said, right? And then take it out, you know what I'm saying, and post and stuff like that. So that literally is what we talking about. They can do exactly that. You know, we're on the same page essentially. And then he said, and then Kino said, no, he wrote it off beat. So he did write it off beat and shit like that. Well then, know that that's not always a good kind of situation, right? It makes it feel a little bit more sluggish, you know what I mean? And so on that opposite side, I probably would have moved his verse on beat, you know what I mean? Because you don't want any kind of distraction. You don't want people feeling like you don't know what you're doing or whatnot. Because when the drums dropped out on his part, it made it worse. It made it feel like he really was going off and stuff like that. So and what do you say? And it doesn't mean you're going to sound blocky and stuff like that. And he said, I'm not done, just did it. So that, no, it's all good, man. We just want to give you as much information as possible so you know what to fix, because you could just go in, you know, for all we know, you just go in, you just kind of like fix any elements with the mix. You maybe add a few things with the beats, and then, you know, you think that's done. We want to give you as much information as possible when we do hear things so you can, you know, try to fix them and or at the very least give people the alternative version, right? Do a version where that first verse is a little bit more on beat, right? And then, you know, fix the other freaking elements, maybe add some things, do what you would want to do in completion, and then anything that you sort of hear other people do, it could be there or whatnot. I think Jackson wanted some more with the, was it the beat or something like that? And you thought it was a little bit freaking weak. Bro off beat overdose was saying, maybe turn the beat up. What up, Red? The beat bully back in the cuss. What's up, dog? He's saying Dorky on early and stuff like that. I mean, not too early, essentially. There are times where I do morning episodes, and I'll try my best to go live and start somewhere around like 9:30 a.m. in the freaking morning or whatnot. You know what I mean? I think it was about 11 or something like that when I started. It's 1:26 right now. I got about maybe 2 more hours that I can spare, and then I will be back later on tonight as well. Whatnot. I just wanted to sort of, you know, get an early start, get you guys, you know, who maybe don't always get to send into the show at the later episodes, you know, a little bit of a chance as well. We're gonna jump back in the free line right about now. If you do not want to wait in this line, you can always skip that line, get your record played immediately, or more than one record in a back-to-back fashion or whatnot. Yeah, just thank you for your patience as we're rolling through. I'm trying to get y'all played as fast as I can. When it does hit 3 o'clock my time, I'll probably jump into 1 minute mode if we still have too many submissions in that free line, so that we can get more of you guys played. What up, Jimmy?
I've been working hard, crushing up the bars. I can never stop until my rooftop got the stars. She tear me apart, my heart's on drums of war. I can't help but sit here asking what I'm fighting for. I've been working hard, crushing up the bars. I can never stop until my rooftop filled with stars. She tear me apart, my heart's on drums of war. I can't help but sit here asking what I'm fighting for. Come on, baby, why we always argue? Can we pipe down? I'm just trying to give you all this dick, but don't you bite now. Something about my mental go on decline, it goes straight down. All I know that pussy is a feline, got a loud growl. We promised to heal each other, but we never feel each other. Then we tried to kill each other. The loop goes on forever. This shit don't get better, never. I think our hearts are stuck together. That's what you call a lonely tether. Emotion bad just like the weather. I've been working hard, crushing up the bars. I can never stop until my rooftop got the stars. She tear me apart, my heart's on drums of war. I can't help but sit here asking what I'm fighting for. I've been working hard, crushing up the bars. I can never stop until my rooftop filled with stars. She tear me apart, my heart's on drums of war. I can't help but sit here asking what I'm fighting for. What I'm fighting for. This life is a bore. Time to make it better and go fuck up on a whore. Did I say a whore? I meant to say let's hit a score. When I say a score, I'm talking about hitting the store. All you have to do when we come up is hit the floor. Love is like a robbery for things you can't afford. Living on a lifeline and I'm snapping off the cord. My life is Titanic, should be shouting all aboard. I've been working hard, crushing up the bars. I can never stop until my rooftop got the stars. She tear me apart, my heart's on drums of war. I can't help but sit here asking what I'm fighting for. I've been working hard, crushing up the bars. I can never stop until my rooftop filled with stars. She tear me apart, my heart's on drums of war. I can't help but sit here asking what I'm fighting for.
I know what I'm freaking fighting for. There's a lot of time where a lot of freaking people boxing every single day. Like, ever y'all don't really wanna fight no more. All the times when I freaking tell y'all there's a lot of places y'all could go and y'all don't even know like where y'all are.
I just tripped down the stairs right now. Let me go ahead and... All right. So I'll say this. I actually like the record that you put forth freaking right here. Well, we'll say this, right? I do think that the first half is a little bit better than the second half. Why? Because, right, every time you guys do send in a record, what I do try to look around for is the... I hope that an artist isn't too repetitive, right? That means, like, if he would have done the entire record, and again, if it would have stayed in those tones and in that flow the whole time, I probably would have hit the Dorky Don't Play That and stuff like that, because I'm like, man, we want to see more of what you can do. But what I liked was, again, that was chorus, then we went into the verses or whatnot, he did switch it up, you know what I'm saying, sort of every 2 to 4 bars like I do often, you know, suggest artists freaking do. And I was with some of the melodies and the flows and stuff like that. Then of course after the, you know, chorus came back and then it went into what felt like, you know, second verse sort of like territory, it did feel like it jumped back into, you know, more of a repetitive, you know, kind of freaking thing. You know, but know that the variation is gonna be where it's at. Why, right? Think about it like this. Think about your songs as a roller coaster, right? And you guys can all vouch for this thing. You've been on a roller coaster before, I'm sure, right? It would be very boring to be on a roller coaster that just goes straight. Am I right or wrong? Right? If the roller coaster only goes straight and then all it's gonna do is just go forward and then it goes to the end and then you get off, like, I don't think many people are really gonna want to ride that unless the whole aspect of it is that it goes really fast. You know what I'm saying? To where your mouth is doing that freaking, you know, wobbly freaking thing and shit like that. But it would be very boring, right? If it was just going up and down over and over again, no turns, no freaking loops, just up and down, same thing, it would be very boring. If all it does is go in a loop over and over again, very boring. This is what I'm saying. Repetition, if you know exactly what's gonna happen, is not the best sort of, you know, way to really make a record. But when you have that variation, it's fun. Because you're like, you get all these twists and turns, you get to see how many ways an artist can really attack a beat, and that adds to their arsenal, their skill level as an artist of how many melodies they can potentially do, how many you know, just bars you can really think of in any aspect or whatnot. So anytime you guys are making a song, and if you're wondering if it's too repetitive, just think about that roller coaster aspect or whatnot, because it's the best way to get that visual of like, you know what, like, yeah, he's freaking right. If I was on just something that just simply goes in one direction, doesn't really move, it just goes one speed, like, all that would be freaking boring to anyone, you know. But you did some. Let me make sure we don't have a skip so we can jump back in the free line again. We should be all good in the freaking hood or whatnot. He said second song, I think you'll think. Well, the thing is, we play one song per artist in the free, because we have a lot of submissions and stuff like that. Again, we're live on TikTok, we're live on YouTube and Twitch. We play one song per artist in the free line. Any extra songs do have to be skips. As long as we play your song in full. If you don't get a Dorky, don't play that. You know what I mean? If we hit this, the only artists who can get back in line for a second song are artists who get that cutaway, or those who pay to skip the line, essentially, to, you know what I'm saying, do that or whatnot. But if you've gotten one song played in completion and we've reviewed it, you know, that is your song of the day. Other than that, send that skip. We'll be happy then to put you in, you know what I'm saying, and hear another freaking thing from you. And thank you. Let me go. King, we got King Quaalude, I think. Freaking next. What up, Jackson? Jackson! All right, Muddy Wedding. This is Overdose. Let me see, Muddy Wedding.
Niggas I used to run with is rich are doing years in a hundred.
Make sure y'all follow us over here on the TikTok side as well.
Niggas I used to run with is rich are doing years in a hundred. Niggas I used to run with is rich are doing years in a hundred. Niggas I used to run with is rich are doing years in a hundred.
Brains gone, poverty stricken, limited vision, 101 edition. I'm the real me, pardon my definition. Streets cold, glide on them bitches, double your hustle harder, overcharging these niggas. I'm on some other shit. Paper straight, house in the hills and white Nikes. Came home, ran a bag up for real from first night. I know niggas ain't in my lane, feds, county, or state. Did bidding through all of them, never folded, I'm great. Touchdown, got more product, made it shake. Niggas been home with their hands out of hustle on weekend. I got a plate, mandatory motion. I can visualize my calculations. I'm a monster with it, hit any highway, fuck destinations. I don't need the internet, I'm the opposite opposite in my movements. I live invisible, walk up on you, shoot your niggas ruthless, and my niggas never touching. I love your fight to the death. I made it out and tryna run up a milli, then make it flip and still gang. You know niggas never switch.
Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds.
I can talk record deals, connect with niggas for real. Shit on niggas if y'all ain't in my bracket, including hills. I don't look into my past class ass niggas for shit. I'ma build it from the bottom, then get it poppin' like always did. Freddie said he with it, I'm well connected, let's get it. I got niggas getting placed from the prison, still making millions. Got them baffled how I'm trapping from here to Dallas by laughing, rapping, playing games for profit. Y'all nickel watching, that's homo shit. I'm moving dolo, bitch, pull up on your photo, the horror, close the casket, solo hit on you bastards. I want my money snitch. I can lift a nigga while in his kitchen or shit and keep it gangster with him. Hit a motherfucking nigga that's with him. These niggas please, my pockets padded, I'm all action. Home team ready for lift up, nigga, I've been the captain. Bum niggas can't understand me, this far from yapping. Can't expect it when they broke definition. Back up, get at me, nigga.
Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds.
People you used to run with, you don't even really know. They freaking do what they run it like everybody know. Freaking out Halloween when the pumpkins like freaking start like a little up randomly. Freaking you always start to dumping.
Never folded, I'm great. Touchdown, got more problems. Nickel watching, that's definition. Back up, get on, ran the bag up for real from first night. I know niggas ain't in my lane.
Like, I like his voice, you know what I'm saying? Because essentially he has a just kind of raspy, smoke a million cigarettes a day, kind of freaking, you know what I mean? Like a grimy, like I'm sneaking in the shadows, always lurking in the bushes, you know, kind of overall freaking vibe or whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? But very street, right? I can imagine him in like a battle, right? This is a more like upbeat kind of situation, but I predict like an artist like him essentially on Griselda-esque kind of beats. Like that's where I want to, you know what I'm saying, sort of freaking see you go or whatnot. And there's an artist who has a similar voice that used to send to the freaking show. I want to see if I still have. Damn, where did that one freaking go? It's not even when I just type it in, it don't. Let me see. Damn, what was it? I forgot his freaking name. Nope. Let's see. Nope, that's not gonna pop up freaking there. Last chance. All right. So this artist has, oh, come on, for real, bro, you better pop it. There we go. This artist has a very similar kind of like voice, right?
I gotta do it for the clip. When I woke up, I knew I was a shit. Yeah, I used to make it flip. And now I'm on planes and my watch don't tick. I had to turn the heat up like I'm cooking up a brick. And the ones who used to know me, they just wishing I was slip. I'm spitting out the barrels and words like a clip. Say it once, got meticulous, working out the mix.
Feds, county, or state, did bidding through all of them. Never folded, I'm great. Touchdown, got more product, made it shake. Niggas been home with their hands.
Slightly, right? You can tell there's a difference there, but you guys are in that same, like, you know, that grimy, like, man, I sit on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Or I sit on the edge of the alley, you know, and just write bars, you know what I'm saying? Black and Milds. Bars and Black and Milds, man. That's the album right there. So with that. He said, is this a Quaalude? Yes, Overdose. It's the one that overdosed, essentially, had sin or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? Alilala was like freaking cool. Let me see. Who was that sent that skip and stuff like that? Because you didn't specify in the. Yeah, that was Alilala. Okay, so that was you. Thank you for the specification.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie.
Oh. And what else was I gonna say about that last record? Anytime you have a piano sample in your production, right, or just somebody playing the piano that is in the beat, always try to get somebody, right, to play just the piano. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Get somebody to play just the piano parts, and then like do a version, like a performance or something like that, where you rap to that same beat or whatnot. Right? There's gonna be a lot of the version you have now. There's like digital elements. You know what I'm saying? It's sampled. It's very hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We love that, but we also love when it's a live kind of situation, right? Obviously, we love a mixture of like a DJ who can like scratch and stuff like that. And then maybe blend in an element of some, you know, of the sample. But having a real pianist there, or you playing piano, would always be, you know, something like very freaking dope, at least in my freaking mind. And which one are you doing or whatnot? Because you only sent 10, I think. Am I mistaking that or whatnot? Here are the prices, right?
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna choke through this beat like a termite.
Well, you know I'm going to marry ganja if he has one choice.
Worms lie, don't like my old shit. I'm thinking you were high, like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
So it's 15 for 2, but 1 for 10. And if we only have the choice to do one, I'm going to marry ganja.
I'm smoking marijuana.
420 is right around the corner, man.
More that marijuana.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I was gonna go there anyways. Let's see what it is.
I smoke marijuana, I do what I wanna. Fucking that bitch, I yada. Fucking that bitch, your daughter. She rolling up the ganja. She sucked my dick like pasta. I had to add her to the tally. Another one for the roster. No, baby, I cannot wait. I'm taking 2 to the face. People around me like they miss around me. I'm getting high just to escape. Wonder what happens today. Wonder if I'll be okay. The drugs on my hero, my heart rate is 0. They say me they're doing okay. Feel like a walking zombie. Working, get fucked up, so that's my only hobby. Including getting head, and she gon' make it extra sloppy. We don't just do that shit in bed, we do it in the lobby. We do it in the lobby. I smoke marijuana, I do what I wanna. Fucking that bitch, I yada. Fucking that bitch, your daughter. She rolling up the ganja. She sucked my dick like pasta. I had to add her to the tally. Another one for the roster. Life is a game, I designed it. Like flying a jet with no pilot. Hold to the grip is a dime, bitch. A whole city think about time, bitch. Came here to say that my heart got away, and I'm getting fucked up on the line, bitch. Chasing the paper, then helping the pain, and I love living, now my look like this. Shit is detrimental, heavy on the mental, easy on the pedal, bumping heavy metal. That's a good choice if you don't got a voice and you wanna be heard. I've been searching through heaven, the hell, and the earth, and I can't find a cure. Running through this track, hope I don't relapse. I cannot relax if I just collapse. Live life with no regret, I don't take it back. I just woke up smoking green, I need a lot of that. I smoke marijuana, I do what I wanna. Fucking that bitch, I yada. Fucking that bitch, your daughter. She rolling up the ganja. She sucked my dick like pasta. I had to add her to the tally. Another one for the roster.
Something you know what to do, know where you wanna go. All of the time when I rap it, all of y'all won't hear me flow, but I don't even know what the hell I'ma do. But I'm sitting here like I'ma go to the store, and I know that I wanna be telling y'all freaking I wanna welcome all y'all to the show, and I
do what I want.
Okay. So, trying to figure out how to talk about this without our TikTok getting blocked and stuff like that, or cut, or stand from the inside because they don't like talk about drugs and stuff. But these type of freaking records, man, there's always one true way to really judge these songs, and it's whether or not it feels like something, you know what I'm saying, that would be utilized during the or say the festivities, right? You know what I'm saying? If we're talking, you know what I'm saying, 420, you know what I'm freaking talking about, the before, during, and or after, or the, you know, just like while you're couch locked, you know what I'm saying? Does it feel like something that you would put in that playlist right next to the Bob Marleys, the Snoop Dogg's, the Cypress Hills, the B Reals, the well, he is in Cypress Hill, the Dizzy Wrights, Burners, you know what I'm saying? Certain artists that you have in that sort of genre, right? You know what I'm saying? If it feels like something that would be listened to in that same playlist, then, you know, it's good enough, right? And I feel like it's just figuring out, like, at what point is that situation, right? Is it the, like, you're about to roll up type of situation, right? Is it the, you know, for this one, it feels like the you just copped and you're celebrating, you know, the amount that you got and all the different, you know, strains and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And you're sort of just like taking footage and camera, doing a slow motion, you know what I mean? And then, like, you know, and then as you're, of course, you know, maybe you have, you know, pre-rolls or something like that, so you're, you know, partaking in freaking that. So that's what I freaking say. In terms of the record itself, you know, something freaking, you know, different, slightly different from the last one that, you know, you had, but I think it still works. Now, you know, what you could always do to truly be the icing on the cake for any 420 record, man, is like somehow, some way, right? Get that record to 4 minutes and 20 seconds. If there's a way that you can figure out how to extend it, either with a remix, you know what I'm saying, get some, you know, smokers artists, you know what I'm saying, essentially on a song like that, then you'll definitely have, you know, you'll definitely have freaking something and stuff like that. Matter of fact, you inspired me to want to play, like, listen, again, 420 is right around the corner. You know, we need more of these themed records. I have a few myself. I have features that I've done with certain freaking artists and stuff like that as well. You know, hold on, let me see if I could just throw one, you know what I mean? All right, Ghost Rider. Let's see, is this the right one? Nope, that's the reference track. Let's go out of here. See if I got this one. All right, so essentially, shout out to Charlie Knight on this one. I'm featured on his song, right? But, you know, we're fans of a lot of freaking shit. We're very much, you know what I'm saying, geeks, but stoner centric, right? So the song relates to all of that, you know what I'm saying? You'll sort of see as it goes.
What you reading, comic books? What that is? Ghost Rider. Oh, okay, I see you. Marvel. Tony sparked the blunt up. War Machine hit the roadie, picked the pack up. Luke Cage, Black Panther, Black Avengers. Sam Wilson, Blade Blue Marvel. 4 grams in a blunt, a cigar full. I'm talking Fantastic Four, no Doc Doom. On my weed on point like a harpoon. Bruce Banner pissed off, I got a short fuse. At the dispo, I bargain like doing my move. Steve Strains on my strains, taste magical. Johnny Storm, you know I get my flame on. Hash rising, taking rips from the bone. Get my mind right, call me Charles Xavier. Caviar cones, I smoke different flavors. Gambit, all my cards on the table. It's 420 every time, anytime I'm able. I smoke Johnny Blaze, Peter Parker, I'm in love with Mary Jane. It's 420 every day, all day. They gon' marvel at all my weed strains. Ghost Rider, the way I fire my head up.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, I'ma fire your head up.
I chickity chick, yo,
fire
check,
your head
yo.
up.
Hey, yo, this blunt, I'm about to kill it like I just did it for you. Smoking every weed in every different reality. Puffing on that brew when I rock it, you couldn't challenge me. I'm so outer space like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Without weed, I'm in a negative zone. And when I smoke the purple man like I'm Jessica Jones, I keep freaking seeing doubles, yo, unless it's a clone. Smoked out a lockjaw's bone, should've left it alone. You got that freaking Luke Cage, unbreakable ganja. Had to make you laugh at words like Lake Titicaca. Got that heart-shaped herb and it came from Wakanda. This shit'll make you see a vision. I should give it to Wanda, yo. I had to hit up Charlie Knight because he got the strange. He made a bunch of random weed appear like Doctor Strange. Whatever I don't smoke today is getting locked away. I'm 420, I woke up to people stop and say.
I smoke
Johnny Blaze, Peter Parker, I'm in love with Mary Jane. It's 420 every day, all day. They gon' pause a lay on my weed strain. Ghost Rider, the way I fire my head up.
If y'all got 420 records,
Ghost Rider, I'ma fire your head up.
Hey.
Fire your head up.
Listen, if y'all got records that are 420 tunes, next course of the next few days, send those to the show. Send those to the show, whatnot. We are looking for, more records for those essential playlists and stuff like that. Charlie Knight, man, I appreciate that artist because he is always a line for line. Like, let me make sure I stick to the references. Stay on task and topic, and is full of like pop culture references as well as what we all have. A lot of us have grown up with, the movies, the TV shows, video games, comics. Not everybody retains a lot of that information or cares enough to go into detail. Like, when you hear certain artists today, it's maybe one line, one line, some like Mario, and then they essentially everything else is, I fuck this bitch, her dick in her mouth, it's that. Right? But when you can, let me see how many of these type of references I can pull out while also still making it dope for people who don't know what I'm talking about. If they're just gonna, hear something, it should still sound dope to them. I think that's also a task that, artists need to try to get to as well, man. We're gonna jump back into the free line right now.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Listen, we got Jackson up right now. You sent Florida Yellow Gold. Let's see what you got. Appreciate y'all.
Steve-O go crazy.
Now you're fire.
Juice got me zooming, but that weed got me snoozing. Be careful, cause if I up the stick, I'll start shooting. The team so good, we gon' have to recruit shit. Beat the game up like a motherfucking mosh pit. Counting digits, if we ain't making paper, then we pivot. Call the fucking PJ, fat fucking backward. Check the fucking weight. I'm gaming, playing with my fate. Cheapest people, so fucking cliche. Ain't playing games, this ain't no fucking EA. Luggage Louis V got cereal milk, I really believe this shit I say. Taking fate appointments, I'll take your fucking bus down. I don't pack shit, I buy clothes when I touch down. The sun down, so you better stay prepared or you'll get run down. Your hoe down bad so you don't bring your hoe out. Bitches on my dick cause they think I'm funny. Fuck these bitches, they just fuck with me cause I'm hella rich. Stunning on bitches, golden chains like a Florida baby. Shit ain't nothing, I got gravy on my fits. Crunching packs so I can get way too fucking lit. Jugging, finessing, trust me, I ain't tryna flex shit. Counting digits, I've been spending money, dropping tickets. Counting bread like fucking biscuits. Haters chirping like fucking crickets. I'm a baller, I get fucking minutes. Crocodile on my belt and on my shoes. Hop in the C8, fuck it, we don't cruise. Your bitches got you by the neck, you hanging by a noose. That fucking juice got me zooming, but that weed got me snoozing. Be careful, cause if I up the stick, I'll start shooting. The team so good, we don't have to recruit shit. Beat the game up like a motherfucking mosh pit. Counting digits, if we ain't making paper, then we pivot. I've been feeling so saucy like some nacho cheese. Starting up the Continental, and I ain't got no keys. My so cold, that it double freeze. Got a bend, I'm not afraid to squeeze. Hit the blunt, you might start to wheeze. Flicking fiends like I'm flicking fiends.
I feel like you can do more
I
though.
plead the fifth, my boys don't take no please. Your bitch bent over, and she
Dorky,
said
don't play
please.
that,
She said I'm showing a new thing, satin pillows and silk sheets.
I mean, we almost to the end.
While we flying overseas, only like that candy, so I bought a C's. I'm always wondering.
Alright, we're almost to the end anyway. Listen. So I'll say this. It was off to a good start. Right? Just in following like a, stoner centric, kind of, 2 songs or whatever. It was kind of off to a good start in terms of that, as you were within the subject or whatnot. And there was a little bit of a vibe there, right? So we could appreciate that. But as the song went on, I felt like, some of your timing was off, to a certain extent. And I wanted a little bit more, personality, within your you know, just how you were delivering the vocals and stuff like that. I couldn't tell whether or not it was kind of written or freestyle. And often we do like structure. We want to feel like the artist knows exactly where they're gonna go. And here's an easy way to sort of get more of what I'm saying, right? In terms of like how you should be as an artist on any record, right? Whenever you're doing it, a song, if you're freestyling, if you're writing it, after you do the record and you kind of listen to it over and over, put yourself in the mindset of the other people, right? People listening to it, people in the crowd, right? Ask yourself, am I rapping something in a way where people are gonna say everything that I'm saying word for word? Like, am I that type of freaking artist or whatnot? If the answer is no, right? If you can sort of tell that it's not like something that people, you know, want to hear and like memorize, like it may be something that could be on in the background and they probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, mind it to a certain extent. But you want to catch people's like attention as well, right? You do want to be, I can tell you want to vibe like that. The intention is there, but I feel like I think if you were to potentially have a certain type of energy and then even take out the drums to a certain extent, like when artists have very little that is sort of like competing with them, they're able to get in there with less energy and sort of allow themselves to freaking shine a little bit more. They have, you know, drums that are freaking banging. If the beat maybe sometimes is a little bit more energetic, we want more energy, more aggressiveness or something like that. I just want just a little bit more from this record. Then there's the aspect of you adding auto-tune to your vocals when you don't really need it, right? Artists. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Like unless you're doing something melodically and actually singing, and I usually recommend that artists like really sing if you're going to use it freaking as well, right? Like don't use it, right? Because you don't want any distraction taken away from the potential bars that you may have on the record, right? There are literally groups of people out there who like lower their score just because you've added the effect. Right? They look at like any artist who's done something that another whole group of freaking people have already done 1,000,000 times as like, you're just a clone. You're just trying to do this. You're trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily see it freaking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like too much, but I didn't feel like it needed to be there. You know what I'm saying? As well. So that's just me. You guys give your overall freaking thoughts. I know we had some Dorky Don't Play That's in the chat or whatnot. When you see that, if y'all new to the show, that pretty much means people want to cut the record, you know, early. I mean, that it's happened 10 seconds in, 20 seconds. Sometimes the mix is way too crazy. We can't even hear what the artist is saying and shit like that, man. You know, Miles has sent to the show his very early freaking stuff, though, very early on, before he was, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more freaking popping and stuff like that. We hit a Dorky Don't Play That on him several times, and then eventually, you know, he would send better records. He would sort of, and we sort of got him, right? We were like, okay, I see what you're doing. It's meme music, right? He's sort of like the first of that, like, let me not necessarily take rapping seriously, but like, you know, just get in there for the freaking shock value and shit like that. I kind of had to tell him like, yo, stop doing the like, this is what a printer sounds like, and then like randomly making some other sound that doesn't sound like a printer at all, man. First of all, false advertisement, sir. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? What's good, Record Chow? Yeah. K Wheels, what's up? K Wheels. Speaking pop, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for the free gift. And, you know, anybody for the follow. What you say, you know what I'm saying? Read the beat bully, you know what I'm saying? What you say? Auto-tune can make things better sometimes, but there was zero energy and stuff like that. Then Ray was like, you know what I'm saying? I agree, Chris, good advice. You know what I'm saying? And then the beat was fire and stuff like that, man. Dorky Don't Play That dope from Paul as well. Mr. Fresh in the building, you know what I'm saying? Beat fire. Paul was like, I blow more trees in the category 3 and shit like that, man. Listen, that's dope. That's dope right there. But nah, man, I mean, again, we literally have to picture other people in the crowd listening to us rap whatever the hell the song is that we have, right? Essentially, like, we don't know who is ever gonna be on the other side of our record, right? But if it's our favorite artist, right? This is something I've said on the show. If it's your favorite artist, like anyone in your top 5, you want them to be able to go, yo, what's this? You know what I'm saying? And then to want to share it, to want to at least acknowledge that it exists. Get in the comments, like it. Like to actually see you, right? At the very least, I know that some of you guys don't really want to deal. You don't need that thing just yet or whatnot. You need time to marinate as a freaking artist to really see if this is really what you want to do. But also, if you do have that opportunity, you always want to have a good look. So think about the performance you're giving, the bars that you're freaking saying, those that will, you know what I'm saying, get in there and be kind of even a little bit more freaking harsher and stuff like that. There are shows, trust me on this, there are shows out here that will humiliate you after hearing a record that they, it may just be okay, right? Something that's okay, it's one of those or whatnot. They will still cut it early, freaking, talk shit about it, not really give you the advice you need to sort of, get out there and, at least want to better yourself. At the end of the day, we don't want to humiliate you. We want you guys to want to be the best, right? As you guys know, you listen to a Jay, a Kendrick, a freaking whoever you guys consider on that top, right? You want to compete with them. You want them to essentially be your peers and stuff like that. Try to make the best that you can, but also, practice. Keep doing your freaking thing. Let me see what we got next up. Excuse me. Let me see, 2 songs back to back from Gutter Beans and stuff like that. Let me see what's up right quick, my brother. Let me see.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all need pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them. PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowned. You wanna stay down.
They call me in cause you stay grounded.
Alright, let me see. Let me freaking plop it. I don't even really know if I'ma walk it. I talk shit like Christopher Walken. Whatever happened to Christopher Walken? I feel like he's possibly still around. So many people, man. What are they doing? They need to make a series of just finding out. I just go to their house. Hey, man. Where you been, bro? Where you been, bro? In theaters. We got the first of 2 Gutter Beans with Pooh.
I'm a beast on this beats.
You a beast on a what?
Yeah, we all know this true.
Okay.
Cause I be going ham.
Cause you be going what?
So let me do what I do.
I'ma let you do, okay.
And I stay rolling up gas, let the smoke out through the roof. Plus, I'm all about my honey.
That's right.
Like, my name was Pooh. Man. Every time I wake up, I gotta get it in. Yeah. I'm about my gingerbread, call me the baker's man. What? I may run on the field like bacon, man, but I might pass them if they don't catch his reference then. Touch back when I'm in the zone. Now they wanna kick it, but I ain't with it. No. I tend to see them all tighten up, but sooner or later they all be running back like Emmett. Let's go. I scramble the scrimmage and screw up your image. While sitting on the plane, just champagne sipping. So stop trying to figure out just how I did it. Mistake in your own lane, man. Yo, don't business. You so damn broke, y'all can barely pay attention. Cause every day you gotta juggle through rare decisions. 100 acres would be great for me to build a new place for me and my family to stay in. Oh my God, I gotta say what a wonderful feeling. It's mutual whenever we up in it. Murder and mixes, pussy them lyrics. Why? Cause I be a goddamn misfit. So forgive this man, cause he spaz on any beat you put up in his damn past. He don't care, he just go all in. I said he don't care, he just go all in. I'm a beast on his beats, a beast on his beats. Yeah, we all know that's true. Cause I be going ham. Yeah. So let me do what I do. And I stay rolling up gas, let the smoke out through the roof. Plus, I'm all about my honey. Sweet. Like my name was Pooh. Yeah. Like my name was Pooh. Like my name was Pooh. Yeah. Like my name was Pooh. Like my name was Pooh. Yeah. And I stay rolling up gas, let the smoke out through the roof. Plus, I'm all about my honey. Sweet. Like my name was Pooh. Like my name was Power Owners on horizon. Hovering over oppositions privately. Don't speculate the scene if it's clouded. When the rain, it pours thunder showers. Honeycomb down on my diet because I have on my buzz and about me. It's swarming G, but it's normalcy because the coroner keep them on my body. Hold on, where we going with this one? I don't know, but it's about to be different. Pick out the litter, you gon' get the real one. Sit with the lyrics, yes, I got an ill toe. Whip, I guess I fit the description. Why? Cause I'm black, but I really don't get that. Mac in my back pocket, and I'm a grip that. Split tops make it drop right in them ditches. I'm cold, I'm on, I'm rolling, I'm so focused.
This one,
Oh,
Daddy
now
Ray?
you don't want no damn commotion. Why? Because you know me, I'm the one that be chosen to drop bombs on the scene. Leave out when it explodes. Goddamn, I'm ham with honey, so let it soak and chillin' in the car on the yacht, man. I'm just coasting while I'm counting up money, y'all going through the motions. And I'm doing all this just for promotions. I'm a beast on these beats, a beast on these beats. Yeah, we all know the shoot. Yeah, we all know the shoot.
I was
Cause I
like
be
that.
going ham. Yeah. So let me do what I do. Let me do what I do. And I stay rolling up gas. Let the smoke out through the roof. Let the smoke through the roof.
Chad has
Let
got
you
a
know I'm
berry.
all
I
about
like
my
it.
honey. Sweet. Like my name was Pooh.
Like your name was what?
Like my name was Pooh.
Like your name was what?
Like my name was Pooh.
Like your name was what?
Like my name was Pooh.
Like your name was what?
Like my name was Pooh.
Yeah, your name was what?
And I stay rolling up gas. Let the smoke out through the roof. Let the
Do it,
smoke
do it,
through the
do it, do
roof.
it.
Plus you know I'm all about my honey. Sweet. Like my name was Pooh. Like my name was.
Listen, you get bonus points if there are 420 references, seen in your record. Now this is a record I have heard from him before or whatnot. There are certain artists who are, we would call them, regulars. They have seniority on the show, have been here for some time, have sent records, time and time and freaking again. Sometimes, we do get other mixes and recordings of those records or same ones, that we've heard, forever or whatnot. This is one of those records that, again, I've wanted, like, the thing that I remind y'all of, right, is that when you guys do any song, right, while it can be, like, very, like, let me just rack up the plays on this one very specific thing and whatnot. If there's a little bit of a mix, sort of like discrepancy somewhat, always make plans to eventually go to the studio and do a professional version of the record, because the label would have you do it anyways, right? Like you've seen it all the time, like and we'll go with the biggest bands freaking out there and shit like that, right? If you've listened to enough bands, you know that they've had like garage band versions of their records that are like the early versions of the things that they've had that are not necessarily the best recorded, but they're still good, and good enough for you to appreciate what they're about. Then when they get at that record deal, everything has, more clarity. They go and get it re-recorded. They sort of have it, more professionally done and stuff like that. And so I always recommend with our best records, right? We do as much as we can to try to get in there, go back in, re-record it if possible. Especially when we want to drop them on, Spotify and all platforms and stuff like that. Anytime you drop anything on a bigger platform that is not necessarily, the best mix, it kind of dilutes the platform itself, right? There was literally a time where not everybody knew how to upload their stuff to iTunes and Spotify and freaking everything, right? And within those days, you felt like the only artists that were on there were the industry artists and very professional, indie artists or whatnot. Everybody who went to a studio, got their stuff mixed and mastered, put their stuff up there. They put their money into everything that they did. And so you have this aspect of just, dopeness. Now we're of course in that half and half where we either try to record everything ourselves and stuff like that. That's fine. You can also send your vocals out to get mixes and masters, to, see if they can elevate the quality and stuff like that. There's also extra things that, certain engineers might want to add to the beat as, a producer and, stuff like that. But this is a decent record. I imagine him doing it live. I imagine, the energy that he's putting out, it's catchy, it's something that he's really able to get in there, without too many let me punch in, right? Y'all know how we feel. Let me see what the second one, what was the first one then? Wait, hold on, you said a PNG, okay, a YouTube and a SoundCloud. What was that I just freaking threw in there now that I'm thinking about it? Hold up. That was a YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So the SoundCloud is Coolest. And he said he did this one yesterday. So let's see what's up. Best people prop. Shout out to everybody
I
on
don't get why a
the
lot of
TikTok,
motherfuckers wanna talk
YouTube, and
bullshit.
Twitch sides.
Like they can't get hit.
We got
You
about
just right around the motherfucking corner.
one more
You don't even
hour.
know a little just around the way. So don't be popping off like a motherfucking mouth, nigga, if you can't back it up. You know?
Damn,
Pussy boy. Get in. Bitch niggas talking lie. They been the truth when they know they not, cause I'm fooling. I'm on this shit and I go ham and do it all day and all night. Never give a fuck about nothing, cause I'm the coldest. Niggas talking like they really high. When they know they not, cause I'm sick, I'm on top, and I be rocking. I do my shit, going ham and fly. Bitch, I'm the coldest, I told you, yeah, I be on it, you know a nigga high. Bitch, nigga, I'm the man. Gotta get it in, and I'm going ham. Damn. Up on the shit like fuck 'em,
Damn,
cause
Bobby.
they talking shit. Wow. Like they want it with the nigga right here when the motherfucker know that they don't why, cause I'm it. Bitch, I'm on go ham when I'm raw. Bitch, do what the fuck I really want. Anytime a nigga like me jump on any song. Why, cause you niggas know I'm doing it wrong. But I'm righteous with the shit, my grip on a knife and step you niggas in your motherfucking collarbone. Like, damn it, nigga, what the fuck is going on with the shit? Niggas ain't nothing really fuck with the kid. Why, cause they know what the fuck it is. Bitch, I'm sitting. I be on there really rolling the rib and I'm doing my thing like fuck you, bitch. Motherfucker wanna talk that shit. They wanna with a nigga when they know that I'm it. Bitch, I been the motherfucking man, gotta get it in and I go so ham. When the motherfucker tries to match, clap, pop, hit your motherfucker back when you land.
Goddamn,
Obi. Bitch, listen, boy, cause I'm the sickest and I'm shit 10 up on the shit. I'm never tripping, just pay attention cause I'm different. But bitch, niggas talking lie. They been the truth when they know they not, cause I'm fooling.
like half and half.
And I go ham and do it all day and all night. Never give a fuck about nothing, cause I'm the cold.
I like how you shot
Niggas talking like they really high. When they know they not, cause I'm sick, I'm on top, and I be rocking. I do my shit, going ham and fly. Bitch, I'm the coldest, I told you, yeah, I be on it, you know a nigga high. Motherfuckers wanna talk like they cold, but I know they not. Cause they know me, I'm the man for sure when I stay on top. Of my motherfucker game, I won't fold, ho, I won't flop. Little niggas know me, I am the main, and I'ma pop. The cannon bang, hit you right in your brain, then I make you drop. Right in the grave, like hold up, pussy ass lame, what the fuck you talk? Like you want it with me, when you know that you can't really hang a rock with this nigga. But everywhere I go, I'm steady hearing these bitch niggas talking lies.
Nah, keep that one going.
I go ham and do it all day and all night. Never give a fuck about nothing, cause I'm the coldest.
He was killing that last part, bro.
When they know they not, cause I'm sick, I'm on top, and I be rocking. I do my shit, going ham and fly. Bitch, I'm the coldest, I told you, yeah, I be on it, you know it, nigga.
There's a lot of time where you wanna do, but you don't even know what I'm going to do. All right, give your thoughts in the chat. 1 to 10, any and all. Feedback is welcome. So the beat made it feel like it was almost gonna be a diss record, right? And I almost felt like, you know, on this specific beat, your voice made you sound closer to like BG and shit like that. If people can remember what BG sounds like of Cash Money and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You almost sound like a younger, you know, BG a little bit, but you listen, you got in there and did your freaking thing, right? I will say, like, a lot of the first half did feel, hold on, let me see if I can, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that, you should be up freaking next. I will say the, what was I gonna say? Oh, the first half did actually feel a little bit more, you know, freestyle and shit like that, right? And when he started getting a little bit into, you know, the groove of the chopper flow, you know, area, that was, you know, dope. But like, you know, I think sort of what certain people will always freaking say is, you know, showing skill in any song that you have is sort of your ability to not say certain words more than once, right? You know what I'm saying? In your case, it was like motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You said that quite a few freaking times. I'm like, there's more words you could use in there, right? You figure out what those syllables could be or whatnot. But that's also why I love writing as opposed to, you know, freestyling, right? And also when you write, you have even more of a sort of structure or whatnot, right? I feel like when we get the freestyle records, we don't always imagine the music videos and stuff like that, right? We just kind of hear the artist, you know, rapping, going in, doing their thing, talking their shit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they come off, maybe they don't. Then you had that sort of second half where it was like, you know, I almost felt like you wrote that. And then, you know what I'm saying, you was going ham and shit like that, a little bit slower and shit. And we appreciated that. I was like, expecting, I almost didn't think it was you for a second. I was like, yo, is that still him or is that a feature and shit? And I wanted you to keep that going. I think you only did about, you know, maybe for like 4 to 8 bars or something like that. And then you brought the, you know what I'm saying, chorus back and stuff like that. But like, nah, I feel like there's potential for sure in that. And yes, we're still wanting a proper, you know, recording and mix and all that good stuff and all that. Let me see. Did you send it to my email? Oh, did you send it to my email? Did you send it to my... Let me go. If you didn't, make sure you do.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Send it to my send it to my... that way I can just grab it, because I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, listen, if it's a certain link and stuff like that, I mean, I could try searching it up. And what do you say? That was legit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and stuff like that. And then you say that every time, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean it, man. I mean it, man. Let me see. And they said it's just mixes, you know what I'm saying? For me, vocals need, you know what I'm saying, to come up and need, you know what I'm saying, a good mix to match the beat. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, energy and flow were there for sure, man. Agreed. Shout out to Mr. Fresh, you know what I'm saying, for our emoji. And appreciate all feedback, you know what I'm saying, like that intro. Give me a second, because we also have, what kind of back to back? Oh, yeah, it's a 2 song. So I'm gonna give you time. Baza, you know what I'm saying, to send yours to my email. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. I'll try to put it in the chat for you as well. We do have another 2 song.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all need pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them. PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in because I stay clowned. You wanna stay down there.
And I also checked the spam. I'll check the spam folder and stuff like that. Hold on. Bam. Everybody's mama, everybody's daddy, everybody's sister, everybody's granny. This is Mr. Fresh with Give It To Me, Baby. Give it to me, baby. Intergalactic Cam. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
If you like what you see, give it to me, baby.
Oh, the BG thing? Yeah. It's certain records that pull it out more though.
If you like what you see, give it to me, baby. I want you, you want me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. No ifs, ands, and maybes. Maybe you drive me crazy. You amaze me. I like you. I'm gonna invite you. You can have one night or two. If it's tight, you can get a few. Just let me know. All day like 24. All 7 days. We can do it 7 ways. Like missionary. That's the missionary. Listen, Mary. Let's kiss and marry. Yeah. I want you.
The end of a movie type song.
If you like.
House Party 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you like what you see,
give it to me, brother.
You want me. Give it to me, baby. If you like what you see, give it to me, baby.
people don't even really know what the hell happening. But if there was an alien that pretty face, oh no, they be poking it up. Sometimes speaking, I'm joking and stuff. Know that I'm
Let me go over here and
now barbecue record.
Felt like a record you'd have at the, you know what I'm saying, barbecue at the function, you know what I'm saying? Cooking some stuff as you're walking around and whatnot. I've always said Snoop Dogg, Orangey, E40, you know, somebody threw Exhibit in there and that was freaking dope, right? And I think before I used to also say that, what I said before, like that end of movie type of song, right? The We Did It celebration, you know what I'm saying? Family gets together, jokes a little bit before the end credits, you know what I'm saying, come up or whatnot. Or maybe it's an adventure, you know, Tales from the Hood part 2 or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They got out alive, you know, by the end of the last story or whatnot. And then they're just walking away. They're just walking essentially back home, but you see just that walk, right? Camera starts panning up just slowly, and then you see the kids walking away or whatnot. Stranger Things, but you know what I'm saying, with all black kids or something like that. But yeah, man, I see and hear that song for sure being in that, man. Next up, hold on. Choose Me. Choose me, bye-bye. Choose me. Right now we're in the skip line. And we have another one after this one, and we're back in the free line again.
Choose me, baby. I'm Mr. Fresh, yeah. Choose me, baby. I'm the best, yeah. Choose me, baby. I'm Mr. Fresh, yeah. Choose me, baby. I'm the best, yeah. You got the right one, baby. Yeah, you got the type one, baby. Yeah, let Mr. Fresh open it. Yeah, you know Mr. Fresh open it. Yeah, Mr. Fresh get you screaming. Neighbors think that you messing with a demon. Yeah, but you not. It's just me when I be in a spot. Yeah,
I got you next, Baza.
When I'm poking. Yeah, fresh joking, no joking. Yeah, riddles, it's the kiddles. Yeah, just like tricks, I'm in the middle. Yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. Left a stamp, you know I've been there. And it's evident, I'm Clint without the lint, the president. Yeah. Choose me. Yeah. Choose me. Yeah.
Everybody now go. Clap your hands in the air. I clap your hands in the air. I clap your hands in the air. He needs you to
choose me, baby. I'm Mr. Fresh, yeah. Choose me, baby. I'm the best, yeah. Choose me, baby. I'm Mr. Fresh, yeah. Choose me, baby.
I'm Mr. Fresh.
I'm the best, yeah.
Big figure salute. They think it's a load, I don't know what the hell I'ma do, but you know what I know what I'm about to. Tell you that about the freaking, tell you that a lot of freaking people always eating pizza pasta, and a lot of times I wanna freaking say that he's a monster, he's a monster when it comes to always like being on the track. Oh, man.
Vibes. Big figure salute. All right, that was Choose Me from Mr. Fresh, man. You know the drill in terms of what we've said about this song, or you don't. What happened? Hold on. Oh. I don't know what I'm saying about. Essentially, the concept of, the actual, record, potentially video, anything that you can think of where someone has had to choose another character for a thing, whether it's a video game, a dating, you know what I'm saying, kind of freaking game or something like that. Essentially, those were the thoughts for, the potential video that he could do to this song. A little bit of a vibe, of course. Most of the records that he does, or at least, one category of record that he can do is in this lane, right? Where it's for the ladies, some a little bit like, you know what I'm saying, that as we're about to approach, you know what I'm saying, that baddie in whatever location, type of situation or whatnot. He always has a certain amount of records that are really good within that sector or whatnot. The first record that we heard right before this was more of again, like I said, West Coast, almost like barbecue, centric kind of freaking record, some more feel good, you know what I'm saying, but still a little bit within that, you know what I'm saying, same centric. So we have something for everybody. Let me see if we are back in the... Oh, no, yeah, right. We have the other skip. I got you, Baza. Let me go ahead and put you in.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
It's Bozza. Time to rep that black, yellow, red.
Let's go. Are you wearing a cape?
Fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships. And I ain't about that shit. You already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch. Fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships.
Yeah.
And I ain't about that shit.
All
you
right.
already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch. But I need no gang, it's just me, myself, and my name's yelling out B-O-double-Z-A, and now I'm balling out with my chain. I'm the one who does it best, repping black, yellow, and red. You all sound the same and keep blending in while I stand out from the rest. Mr. Skate through the park, haters will never stop my shine. I ain't talking Tony Hawks, but I will always stay on my grind. Motherfuckers know where I'm from, yeah, 4849. Blowing up like a C4 bomb, check your watch, it's my time. If you wanna step to me, well, you better come correct. I will be your own guillotine and decapitate your head or exterminate the scene, because to me they're nothing but pests. There ain't nothing right about them, guess I'll be the one who's left. Fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships. And I ain't about that shit, you already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch.
He said,
fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships. And I ain't about that shit, you already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch. Here in the north, homie, yeah, I'm built different. And if you want this, might come fuck around and you'll get lifted. I got enemies on my list, so I'ma stay vindictive. On the outside, they all act tough until pussies get convicted. I watch and observe until shit pops off. But music is my weapon, so I'm here to let shots off. Been quiet for a few years, without a doubt it's my turn. Now I'm here to bring you sphere. What's the respect I will earn? Is that talking like he's tough? Try to diss me acting all hard. I will show you how to play rough. Split your fucking jaw in half. So if they hate me, let them all hate me. Middle finger straight to my ops. Will never replace me, nobody can break me. Dog cunts running straight to the cops. Fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships.
Yeah.
And I ain't about that shit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch. Fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships. And I ain't about that shit, you already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch. Fuck chains and ships, rappers claiming they bang clips. Don't give a fuck who you hang with. Where I'm from, yeah, we bang fists. Yeah, loose lips and ships. And I ain't about that shit, you already know who this is. It's King Boss rapping this bitch.
fuck it. A lot of time when I freaking like be wanting to freaking push it in the bucket, I don't even know what to do with a lot of freaking people touch it. Freaking they don't even know what the hell to do, but you know what, you are about to get in touch with the people who don't even know what to freaking do, but you know what, man, you know what, I fuck with this song. All of the people who all of this shit when they let me go over here and then we're gonna hit this button real quick. We're gonna make you feel good because you're gonna see. I'm just trying to make the music that I would want myself to listen to, cause no matter what I do, I still be this guy that's so invisible. I'm just trying to change the way you make music, cause I know you're miserable. Why don't you do something different and get like
Hey. First off, you know, we know the style of beat, you know what I'm saying? That's the sort of like typical aspect, you know what I'm saying, there or whatnot, right? What we like is, you know, your actual approach to, you know, the song, right? You had a good, you know, energy. You stayed consistent, you know, throughout the song or whatnot. You had a, you know, more or less clean video and stuff like that, you know, to work with within there. Nothing too crazy. But you take the song serious and shit like that. Like, all we ever really need to do is be able to hear you guys like rap for real, and you know, to feel like you feel the beat that you are on, you know, and you have a good voice or whatnot. So I'm sure people would want to hear even more of you and stuff. Hold on, let me turn my camera around. And then what did Danny Ray freaking say? That it's different, but I like it, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, a different style, or, you know what I'm saying, accent, I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? It sound, you know what I'm saying, different, I like it. And then Gutter Beans, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, fam, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing as well. Yeah, Gutter Beans, good, I like it, keep grinding. Fire emojis, listening to that. And then, yeah, thank you for freaking that. Hold on. Shout out to those of you on Sure TikTok and stuff like that. We are still freaking live, you know what I'm saying, for you guys. Thank y'all for y'all patience and stuff like that. We should be back in the free line in just a moment. Let me just make sure we do not have another skip to type into. Like I said, in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna probably jump into 1 minute mode. That means any song that isn't a skip, we'd only play for 1 minute. You know, test your might, essentially, man. That is the ultimate freaking way. Test your might. Let's see who we got back in the free line, so we can jump back in that and stuff like that. If you haven't sent to the show yet, it is ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. Once again, it is ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. Once again, that's ThatDorkyReviewShow at listen, ThatDorkyReviewShow. How much longer are you gonna be live till? Like, I gotta leave by like 3:30 and stuff like that. So, you know, that's why I'm gonna be winding down at around like 3. It's 2:33 right freaking now for me. So keep that in mind. Let me give me a second to get in there. All right, FJ, we got your today's. What do you see? Might send in a 2-minute freaking track or whatnot. We still gonna play it for 1 minute if we only get to it by that 1 minute mode. By the 1 minute mode.
I'll made it special.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Heard the beat, I liked it. Better rap to it. Smoke free, but RIP the mic. See, I'm lighting it. Belly of the beast, yeah, I'm right in it. It's a C-section in reverse. I'll slice my way out of it. And see this pen I write with, I'm kinda nice with it. Well, I'm alright when I put my mind to it. Can't tell me sit for the script, brother, I'm reciting
like
it.
How we're hearing that international.
The racking Bible it. Matter of fact, kinda like Christ with it. Who's rising it? One finger in the sky with it. One finger's in the sky with it. Humdingers on the rhythm, I know you like the way I glide on it. Straight up, yeah, I'm eyeing in. Too hot, man, I'm striking it. Too flashy, yeah, lightning. From the jungle with the snakes, gorillas and tigers in it. Too stripey with it. They really wanna know if I'm black or white in it. Now I'm green, check the source so that I'm flying in. Read this story a lot, there's 3 sides to it. They're triangles, but I got my eye on them.
In God we trust.
You can't brock this Campbell's back, I put my life on it.
In God we trust.
But before that, best believe I'm tying it. I just wanna say, fuck a Zionist. Free Gaza, yeah, I'm vibes in it. Free Congo, fuck a tyrantist. Free Sudan and fuck the ones genocide in it. Definitely know what time it is. Ready to die with it. Freedom fighting for it. However you want it, I'm fine with it. All I need in this life is sin. Heart of gold, I don't need my pockets lined with it. High key, I don't give a fuck if they don't like my lyrics. Think you're big, but look what happened to the Titanic. Think I'm a draw for the race card, now I'm swiping it. You might just have to swallow your pride with it. See, I can write a wifey rhythm like Tiny did it. I can pen a 6-7, I'm a giant with it. Take time with it, cause everyone's bright on the mic till I step up in the room and dim the lights with it.
Every time that I get it, it's freaking cool because you freaking got off the beat, so I'm in it. I don't know what the hell I'm about to freaking do, but listen, you on the freaking floor and I'm up in the sky with it. Also freaking a lot of freaking people, they hop in the freaking pool because their mouths are dry with it. Also freaking you all don't know freaking what the hell I'm gonna freaking do, but listen, like when I hit it, it freaking is way different because I'm hopping on. A lot of freaking people are always freaking like popping, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know where I was gonna go with it, but honestly, what did y'all feel about that? What y'all feel about that? That was FJ with the misc tape, which is like, man, like that's it's somehow a tongue twister within itself or whatnot, man. The misc tape is like you gotta really get in there. You know, I appreciate the content, right? I appreciate the content. Any artist who's willing to get in there, you know what I'm saying, rap real, you know what I'm saying, that's freaking cool, whatnot. I am always afraid that your you know, like how you're actually rapping, right, the energy that you're using, it might be a little bit too low for people to really feel the effect of what you're like talking about and stuff like that. So there's this part of me that wants you to be a little bit more, you know, aggressive, you know what I'm saying, at least as time goes on, right? You know what I'm saying? It should feel like you were laying down, rapping in your sleep, woke up, was laying down, sat up, eventually stood up, eventually started walking, then started running, you know what I'm saying, sprinting, you know what I mean? A group of people all of a sudden come out of nowhere, house is on fire, something like that. You know what I mean? Like there's a statement you could essentially make there that I feel like you can get along, you know what I'm saying, with or whatnot. You know, but I do appreciate the consistency with the, you know, the rhyme pattern, you know what I'm saying, throughout and stuff. You know, I just always feel like there's a way to make something hit harder, right? You want it to feel, again, I'm pretty sure that he would do exactly what I'm talking about if he was performing it live in that, you know, very professional state or whatnot. Fans know all the words, you know, they're in the crowd, everybody's putting their lighters up and shit like that, right? If it's one of those things where you gotta like really feel it, even the DJ may just like cut the beat, right? And he just like raps the, you know, certain parts or whatnot to really get the audience to feel it in that other freaking way. But again, like I said, if you ramp up the energy as, you know, the song goes on, man, it feels like, what was the song? I think Nas did that. Didn't Nas do that with, damn, what was the name of the freaking song? What was the name of the song from Nas where essentially, I think it was One Mic. Am I right? All I need is one mic, right? And then again, he started off very freaking low, very freaking chill and whatnot. As it went on, there was like police sirens, there was all kinds of stuff happening. He started having more energy within there. It felt like something that ramped up, right? And the audience will move with that energy. So I think it's always worth trying to freaking get in there. Appreciate the feedback and reaction, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate. Listen, there were a few other artists that had sent from Australia, you know what I'm saying? Like a few years back. I cannot remember their names. But there are some artists from Australia who sent to the show. And dang, I want to remember
I want to remember there was a duo. There was a duo that would always rap. There was a duo that would always rap. They would send to the freaking show and stuff like that. Most of their stuff they had sent on SoundCloud or whatnot. I might have to check one of my playlists and stuff like that. What the heck happened with the freaking thing? My TV just like went off and went on. All right, let me get into. We have a 2-song skip right now. Mr. Fresh.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all eat pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need a PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowned. You wanna stay down then.
Let's see what you got for us today. Oh yeah. All right. Hold on. Yo way. Nice first get or whatnot.
When it's time to scale your business, it's time for Shopify.
Listen. Many people know this one as the Burger King song, man. That's all you need to freaking know, man. Listen, if you see a baddie at Burger King, and again, it's got a slogan freaking to it, man. When you see a baddie at Burger King, play this song, essentially. If you listen to it and tell me if you freaking agree. Like, this is the song you would hear in your head. Like, listen, I'm telling you, you pull up to the freaking register, all of a sudden you see a baddie right there, and you like, damn, and she work at Burger King? Well, what's happening? You know what I mean? You hear this in your head. Tell me I'm freaking wrong, man. And you're like, damn. You can say, nah, Dorky, you capping, bro. What you talking about?
You can have it your way, yeah, like BK. You can have it your way, yeah, like BK. You can have it your way, yeah, like BK. You can have it your way, yeah, like BK. Fast food joint, Mr. Fresh on point. You can have it your way, come to the AK. You can be blessed all day. Mr. Fresh got paid. With me you can stay. With me you can lay. Mr. Fresh don't play. All I do is slay. I'ma drive you crazy. Believe what I say. Day one, you get sprung. I love when you come. Baby, don't go. I want you 24. Yeah. Like BK. Like BK.
Like what the fuck was that?
Like BK, you can have it your way, yeah. Like BK, you can have it your way, yeah. Like BK, you can have it your way, yeah. Like BK, like BK, like BK.
Telling y'all. With his style, right? With his style, like the way that I've always tried to market him to people is like, again, you think closer to the artists that are like, a Nate Dogg or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's literally the closest sort of like way that he's trying to sort of like vocalize and stuff like that. He's not trying to be any of the other, let me try to be like Lil Uzi, let me try to be like Chris Brown or freaking, you know what I'm saying, Joe, freaking R. Kelly, freaking, like, he's not trying to be one of those. He has a very much different voice. And there are records where, he'll pull from different eras when it comes to like the production. So, you know, he's a very different artist. You never know what sort of like what area he's gonna go. But where I say that he shines the best is, you know, when he's making like a themed kind of record or whatnot, right? If it's something, you know, themed to, you know, like he has many, right? The Burger King one, this is what we call this one. It's called Yo Way, right? It is on SoundCloud and, you know what I'm saying, many other platforms. So you can search that up from Mr. Fresh, aka Clinton Tops. And then he has like one theme to like Doritos. It's like Doritos, Fritos, and Cheetos and stuff like that. You know, you feel like, man, the video could be at a market, you know what I'm saying, at that one. For this one, it's like Burger King for sure. You know, name it. There's a song that he could make, you know, whether it's a McDonald's, like it doesn't matter. Like, go through all the fast food chains. What would you do? What would be your McDonald's record? What would be your Carl's Jr., you know what I'm saying, Arby's? Like, go through all the things. I'm telling you, you could line something freaking up where they eventually are like, you know what? Let's actually have you write our next, you know what I'm saying, slogan or whatnot, or do something or whatnot. Because once one becomes popular, right, and it becomes like you're the guy to sort of do the record for the things, there's gonna be a spoof commercial of you doing something like for something regular, like a bass or something dumb and regular, maybe a car commercial where you're trying to rap but you're trying to do it, you're trying to do what you do fast, how they talk, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Anyways, you can have a lot of fun with basically your style and what you freaking do or whatnot, right? For those of you, if you see the vision, right, all you ever got to do is figure out what the video would be like, or where you would market the specific record. If it has to be something in a movie, take place around, you know what I'm saying, certain things that are specific. Again, what ideas do you guys come up with? I'll play the next one, which of course, perfect for 420, man. It's not 420 yet, but again, we are looking for you know, any you know, loosely based.
How do you make an Airbnb a Verbo? Picture a vacation rental with a host. The host is dragging your family on a tour of the kitchen, the bathroom, the upstairs bathroom.
Oh man, like she don't want to calm down. I was trying to tell her what's up. All right, let me see. Let's get back in it. Get you out.
Team Weed Production, boys.
I'm blasted.
like a spaceship. Yeah, we smoked out. Me and face lit.
You are.
With a bird fly. And the plane soaring.
Okay.
We gon' cloud surf. That's what you came for.
Yeah, you are. Hold up, let me post this. Let me post this in the chat for you guys. Alright, let me freaking put this back on. You know, perfect record essentially for the occasion, man. Again, I know that Snoop Dogg and, you know, those other artists would definitely hop on, you know, something freaking like this or whatnot. It's right in that freaking alley. You know, a Nate Dogg, of course, you know what I'm saying, would have been dope, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have on a little something like that. But and that's why it's gonna put them in that sort of like nostalgic state or whatnot. So whether or not you just put it out there and then they hopefully want to remix it or something like that, but I would hope that they would want to hit you up and, you know, sort of like really figure out how to be a part of it and, you know, just add their dopeness freaking to it and stuff like that, man. What did you guys freaking think about that one right there? I loved it. And of course for me it's a little bit of a classic and stuff. Let me see what we got. I think that was the other one. And then Gutter Beans, you said you sent too. I gotta take care of those.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all eat pizza, so I make weird music. I got pizza if you need them, PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowning. You wanna stay down then?
Alright, he's using some of the ones that he had. Some of the ones that he had won and shit. A lot of the times I just wanna like make sure that I overhead. Let me go in.
Yeah, I think we got one.
First one being John Cena. How many more minutes we got? It's 2:52 right now. We should be good for now.
Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. I'ma hustle by any means, shit. I'ma do it straight for my team. Give me my respect cause I earned the seed. Everything that I do is with loyalty. I ain't got time to pay lawyer fees. I don't catch cases, I get away clean. I heard the police was looking for me. I'm on I-75 doing 123. I'm about to speed up, I got the heater in my lap. I call this here a burrito cause it's a rap. And if you was paying attention, then you should know I'll lay it down just like a man. Who else you know that can do it like me? Point them out right now cause I need to see if they style is really unique, or if they can tell my DM me. Can somebody with me up cause I feel like I'm dreaming. My head hurting like I've been begging on the semen. I don't really know the girl but I know she freaking, cause every time she see me she wants to see me. But I'm like hold on, let it take it easy. I'm not a rat but I'm chasing at the cheesy. I make it look easy. If you don't believe me, all you gotta do is follow what the me be. Whenever we hustle we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect.
It does.
Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect.
Okay.
Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Right. Say I gotta go get it. I told you, little pimpin', that I'm on a mission to stack the dough. Don't relapse on that smack. If I give you this pack, I'm gonna see you collapsing there on the flow. Never smoke or get product. That's the #1 rule. But what was you thinking, man? You was a fool. I don't care what you gotta do. Breaking the rules as long as you bring back all that you owe. Just because I'm a prices don't mean I like words. All I realize, man, every time I hit a good enough. gun. I got they ears ringing from coast to coast, but I don't hear it rounds cause you know I'm a gun. So you know me, I'ma do what I please, but there's no need for the brag in the bus. But if I pull up with that Jagger the ghost, I'ma depatch you fast like done where he gun. Popping up fashion right there on the scene.
Got it,
who is it? You know me, man, got the beans. I'm cool, I'm smooth, I'm doing what I please, cause everybody treats me like Ray T's. So why all these haters be trying to pop out like they wanna with me when they know they don't?
Yeah.
When they ain't know me, I'm the chosen one, like Kobe, LeBron, or Michael Jordan. Whoa, look at me now. You know this the beast now. Don't try to run up on my street, why could you would get beat down? My flow is so hellish shit, so I bring the beat, cook it up, let's bacon. I don't know how far it's gonna take me, but I'm gonna keep going till I really make it. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect. Whenever we hustle, we do that with loyalty. Why? Cause that come with respect.
These simple things, and when you go in, you know you can sing, you know you can bring your freaking people freaking do your thing, you know that they gonna be your friend, you don't even know if the whole shit gonna end all of the time. When that we can go into the whole we can play. I always randomly fall off. It's a lot of time when I don't even know what the hell am I if you can do, but you know that y'all soft off. I don't even know where I was going with that. What the fuck? Listen, so this is a record he has sent to the show before, full disclosure, you know what I'm saying? Very first time I heard it, I was like, that chorus is very simple. I don't know about that, you know what I'm saying? As it went on, I was like, nah, you know what? Like, we're in a time where, like, that's a conversation, right? Would you rather have loyalty or respect? You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a conversation starter kind of situation. And you know, it's simple. He's getting in there, talking this freaking shit, going and doing this thing in the verses or whatnot. Yes, there are always going to be other things that you can do to add other elements to a chorus, whether it's like some humming or backup, you know, singers doing something in the background, singing with you or something, you know what I mean? Like, we could do the rap parts and essentially we could have singers on top of us doing stuff. No Diddy, which is...
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
We also have Power. So you should make a remix to that one, Danny Ray said. Good flow, yes, agrees. It's a hard beat in my opinion. And that track had different production, yep.
Since we can't get no justice, they won't get no peace. I'm tired of seeing all my people dying in these streets. Goddamn, it's like, why did Martin Luther King even had that Million Man March in DC? The police brutality, every day is constantly. I can't even go to sleep without sweating in my drinks. I feel like they after me, but I ain't doing the thing. Yet I'm still a black man on the run, they hunting. We need to stand up and fight this here. We can't keep on letting them killers just like that near. Your friends, your family, and everyone who cares. Cause they don't, and they get away crystal clear. And it's unfair, but that's the system we was brought up on. When police can kick down your door and kill you in your home. With no remorse, so they gon' do what they want. While kneeling on your neck so you can't breathe, now you're gone. And that's messed up, but that's how they treat us. Whenever they see us, no matter how much they wanna beat us, they still wanna beat us, but it don't make sense. Why? Cause they need us, because without us, this world really ain't much. So don't be trying to turn me to a clone. Cause real recognize real, especially right from wrong. Yeah, you heard, and don't be trying to tap my mobile phone. Let me be me, please leave my black ass alone. I'm tired of all this madness, it's just making me mad sick. They always trying to fool us and turn us like a bad trick. Treat us like a rabbit dog and throw us in them cages. With shackles round our feet, I guess we still up on the slave shit. But somebody just amaze me, how he look in our faces. Tell us us all to stay inside the hand and sell a paycheck. Come on now, man, to me that don't even make sense. To think we need a couple dollars through all of this hatred. Damn, dog, hell nah, they ain't gonna make up for it. Been more than 400 years since we've been going through all this. And if that's all that you think it takes, well, you're stupid then. That's why I don't even know how you became a president. Notice I said that cause I ain't vote for you, that's foolishness. Because if I did that, then I'd be cruising down the loser strip. All I do is win like T-Pain said up on that calendar. Hit plus I got the keys like I'm from the future, I'm on the McFly with it. Listen, man, can I keep on going for one time? I'm just expressing myself, just saying what's on my mind. So if you offended by any word from any line, then I advise your way it's not to listen for the next time. But what about the next line? Is it even a punchline? It's like one of them flavor drinks, take a sip of the crush mines. But I'm always in crunch time. So if you trying to take a shot at me, better make sure it hit like it's clutch time. Flip most like I'm bust around. You heard I'm on it, you heard right. And if you wanna stroll through my hood, then you need to be verified. So don't try to act calm now. You know you was terrified when me and my goons hopped that on you. Yeah, I seen it in your eyes. But back to the topic of this conversation. Yeah, there's a war going on all throughout the nation. But is it more than just me or am I thinking crazy? That our president should have been a black lady. I don't know, maybe I understand a little far-fetched. But if it wasn't, this world would not be a hot mess. But that's me and I'm just giving you my true opinion. So to be honest about Trump, I wish someone would drill him. Oh no, I ain't playing, I ain't messing with him. That's why I don't see why they support him with the words he tweeting. But that's still not me, so I'ma just keep living. Cause I'm immortal, buddy, I was made from God's image. I don't go to church, I don't read the Bible, no I'm not religious. But I truly do believe he the reason why I'm still breathing. And if you disagree with that, he is who you be meeting. On the trial for your life, and that can be all 4 seasons. Some might even say that I'm just emotionally speaking, but I'm not. It's just my
took him away and you brought him back.
To be given. Plus I'm a blessing in disguise, so you should pay attention. Then maybe you will see your life from a different perspective. I calculate my moves in every steps right before I make speed. That's why I don't slip up, but you looking like Gretzky. We is not in school, dog, so why you trying to test me? When you gon' get a double F, that means you fail fatally. Just don't disrespect me or you gon' start up the wrong scene. Cause at the end of the day, I'ma leave it ugly. Always on the front scene, though, don't be trying to front beat. Cause we can get it kicking like the 4th down punt.
It'll all be over, this is at the time where I just wanna go and drink a soda. Y'all can freaking always go watch Star Wars to make sure that y'all can win the freaking London movie. So let's just load it. I don't know what I just said. Oh, right. Big So this was him really going in, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain aspect, like sometimes I will say, like, look, we all need an actual freaking chorus, like for sure, for people to really kind of remember certain songs that we have, the titles, you know what I'm saying, the different things like that, you know, to a certain extent that is true, right? But we will from time to time have artists who will like, you know what, let me just rap all the way freaking through or whatnot. Most times it's like a short, you know, kind of situation, you know what I'm saying, maybe one, 2 verse tops, you know what I'm saying, area. And this one, he rapped through 4 minutes and 17 seconds of record, which is rather impressive, right? Because he got in there, you know what I'm saying, as soon as he could. And, you know, honestly, didn't really stop. You know what I mean? Like to go on, you know, through like a train, you know what I'm saying? I almost see the video as that or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He just kind of jumps on the back of a train until it gets to the next stop and just like raps through, you know, 4 minutes of tunnel or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, like as the video, like there's concepts that you can sort of like work with. Within this one though, there were visuals that, you know, different visuals pertaining to different things that he, you know, kind of talked about on the song or whatnot, right? You know, these days artists would probably use AI and then it would bring up somewhat the same images, but like fake and in 3D or, you know what I'm saying, something freaking like that. And always my opinion about AI and anything is just like, I want to see a real person do something, you know what I mean? I always want to see, you know, all right, they went out, shot the video, here's the artist in, you know, behind the camera or in front of the camera and stuff like that. You know, these are the shots they chose, the places that they were able to scout for, and then the cinematography on top of that, how you make it look, how you edit the video, You know what I mean? All those things are still skills that I love to see, like, real people, you know, learn to do and then actually put through to fruition or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So when we get into that AI conversation, it's always going to be a little bit different. This wasn't AI. I was just saying it reminded me of just what certain AI sort of people would do. And, you know what I'm saying? Nick Lowe said I was kind of freaking along though, so like that. So there we go with that. And then Daniel said, he said, Chad, I sent 2 songs, rap or singing. I couldn't pick. Yeah, I want to hear her sing or rap. Y'all choice, man. Y'all choice. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, she is now. So you guys have to choose. You have no choice. You are forced. As a matter of fact, I mean, this might be the last record. Because I do have to head out, and we will be back in a few hours and stuff like that. So don't fret. We have one for singing, which I'm assuming would be Be Gentle. Be gentle when you want me to sing. I wanna hear you sing, so I'm gonna see. You're gonna sing us out. Danny Ray, are you ready? Are you ready to hear yourself sing us out? Further back, which is why I gotta go. I gotta go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Baby, could you love me softly? Take it slow, handle me with care. Need you to know I'm fragile like glass, easy to break. So be gentle with my heart for both our sakes. Hold me close, but not too tight. Whisper sweet words in the dead of night. Your love's a melody, it's our lullaby. Let's cherish this bond, you and I. When the world gets rough and the nights are long, be a shelter where you belong. But promise me you'll handle me with grace. In your gentle love I find my place. Your love's a whisper in a world so loud. A gentle rain in a stormy cloud. With every kiss you heal my soul. In your tender care I feel whole. Be gentle with me, I'm easy to break. Don't make mistakes, don't let my heart ache. Love me softly with a tender touch in your arms. I don't need much, be gentle with me. I'm easy to break, don't make mistakes. Don't let my heart ache. Love me softly with a tender touch in your arms. I don't need much. Let's build a love on trust and light. With every moment our hearts take flight. In your soft embrace I find my peace. For all my worries you give release. In the quiet moments just you and me. Write our story, let it be. With every heartbeat a promise made. In your tender love I'll never fade. Through the highs and the lows we'll stand tall. With the gentle love we'll conquer all. Every step we take, side by side in your loving arms. All confide when the world feels cold and the shadows fall. Your gentle love will be my call. With every whisper, every glance, in your tender care I take a chance. So hold me close and don't let go. With your love we'll let it flow together forever. In this gentle dance in your loving arms, I'll take my chance. Be gentle with me, I'm easy to break. Don't make mistakes, so don't let my heart ache. Love me softly with a tender touch in your arms.
You did it
I
again.
don't need much, be gentle with me. I'm easy to break.
Danny Ray, you did it again. You know that thing you do almost all the. Why? I don't understand how it happens. It's always at like near the end of the freaking song for some reason, right? You know what I mean? For people who are confused about what we're talking about, you can kind of hear it a little bit, right? Where like suddenly it felt like the chorus was put on the wrong part of the beat or something like that, like a little bit too fast or ahead of where it should be. Like it's something that like she almost always does. It's not always. That's why I said almost. But like I'm always like laughing when it happens because I'm like, you gotta be able to hear that. You gotta be able to hear that, right? You know what I'm saying? Bring back the original chorus essentially and let it play for that. I like the vibes. I like the vibes that you put forth, you know what I'm saying, on this record. Of course, you already know me. There's always gonna be more melodies that I'm gonna want from you. Like you did do some harmonization with the higher tones. You know, like I appreciate that you're finally getting in there and doing some of those things that I've said. You know, also watch out for being a little bit too repetitive. Like basically, okay, if your first 4 bars is you know what I'm saying? Again, if you do that one time, you know what I'm saying, essentially that whole essential thing that you freaking do, try to think of something different for the second half, because if you jump, like that's fine for the chorus, but when you jump in, if it feels like you're staying in a safe area, certain people are gonna still want a little bit more, right? That variation is, you know, again, think about your gospel singer, right? You know what I'm saying? Gospel singers, R&B singers, like they love to actually sing. They love to show you that they can sing. If Tank were to get on the song with you, if Aaliyah or any of those artists, they would want to sort of, you know, listen to different parts of the beat as well, and sort of, you know what I'm saying? It's just like figure out all kinds of different ways that they could sort of like, you know, approach it. So the chorus is one way, but the verses, that should be a very fun aspect for you to, you know, figure out the many ways that you could approach it. Like practice, you know what I mean? Like literally, I almost want you to challenge yourself with a song, right? Make the actual song actually be about showing all the different ways that you can attack it, right? So find that perfect beat where you're able to like both rap, sing, and then hit it up with different styles, you know what I'm saying, as much as you can without sort of like losing, you know what I'm saying, yourself in the process and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna see you in a few hours and stuff like that.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so...
Gotta Bean Said remix or something like that. Him rapping on that type of record right there, that'd be dope. And if when I continue, yeah,